哇！突然間
死啊
個温未十，
死！
亦未執晒。
要做啲有嚿礦，
啲沙定黏土。
你啲廢料啊，衫。嗰隻800啦，就咁咩
3條女都可以煲湯。
幾行啊？
係啦，掘埋呢個沙先。有礦石掘埋呢個，金屬礦石。
你嚟？
哇！使唔使整到咁長啊？黐線！
算啦，唔掘啦，唔掘。跟住有礦石我掘埋先啦，先。嚟緊。
咦？大西瓜，總之快晒不起碗湯，睇下會出啲咩？
點睇到 level 法啦？如果你係咪睇錯食譜啊？你老味？
我呢個自製食譜嚟㗎，呢個3條魚。
咪 level 法咯，垃圾！屌你好明顯係抌錯嘢食，煮錯嘢啦，先會變血魚啦。有食譜俾你都唔識跟老間，喺度嘥嘢食。
都話自製食譜呢個係。
阿老金可唔可以介紹下啲科技？
冇變過啊啲科技。
冇變過。
係行咩？幾鬧？你講緊呢個水嘅咯？環保飲水，
哇！出嚟。黏土方面。
鐵矛好用喎，打鯊魚打得幾快。
鐵太高級啦。
點樣可以揀 ？OK。
啊 research table 仲有咩可以搞先？因為有 backpack 喎，要烏喎，
要打羊喎。
聽
呢個係鯊魚。哇！
冇我哋啲 research 差唔多，嗰啲唔知點攞。
而家要整面先法咯，先可以入主線咯。
嗰啲木桶會唔會你啲網池？
做乜又有花喺度嘅？花揼咗佢啦。
要銅同埋嗰個菇喎，唔好再燒鐵啦。
菇啊，燒埋。銅應該仲有好多啊，
係啊，
有8嚿。
菇係要燒海草啊，因為我哋要執啲海草添。幾多流味其實？
你要啦，行咗啦。要行緊咩？
喂，
佢一落水就咬你喎。
咁啊，我哋架船整幾大好啊？幾多架成幾多架啊？
唔係打橫嘅咩？就係
唔係咁，你都要中心點，你都要有個價格。
咁睇下鬧唔鬧到桶先，你唔好執
鬧到㗎，鬧到㗎。
3、
你試下。
7、8，
唔係，其實個底可能唔使咁大，我哋上面嗰幾層起大啲嘅。
個底要大啲。
俾沙留俾沙淵啊！
唔係你鬧網啊嘛，
流網左右得啦，係嘛？左右個翼，左右翼兩邊得啦。
唔係左右大啲咯。
唔係，我而家揾中心嗰度要幾大啊？我而家我當我而家我呢啲網係右邊啦，有15格，咁我左邊有15格，咁正中間咧？
中間都冇啦，你都伸咗出去啦。
唔係啊，當而家呢一度正中間係
20
要啦，之後20食20，
咩都夠放啦。
天線帶10乘10啦。
慢慢起出去啦。
要天線同埋 battery 啊整，我整咗個 receiver。
你就整啦。
點解架船越嚟越斜？
大浪啊嘛。
點解架船咁水？
大哥，我攞咗仔木啦，係木膠同埋木同膠，我攞咗晒。因為 antenna 喺呢度㗎，呢度意思。
係啊，睇要啲咩啫嘛，放住先。
佢要天線，但係天線好似要擺好高。
佢要天線同埋電咯。啱啱晒。
電就易整啦，係天線啫嘛。
擺高佢。
佢擺2樓嘅
好似係唔止2樓喎。
可以整3樓添。
咁可以拎翻出嚟㗎嘛？係嘛？
我哋拆咗呢個雀巢佢，放水試下先。而家
都可以無條件拎翻出嚟㗎嘛？
佢係
好似可以變翻係啊，成嚿甩。
成嚿甩出嚟。
係啦，試下咯。
呢樣嚟緊。
咦，金屬矛係篤2下佢就放口喎。
又俾人搞。慢一下。
佢好快啲真係上翻嚟。就偷嘢啊！
冇膠添嘅。
我啲膠而家好缺啊！
掟大把。
你重執
係你。
你時間擺低我就會攞㗎啦。
Turn on。 window.
No sledgehammer left, and with the
Eh?
sledge and the buck being
有啲熟喎，
睇到啦。
got for any bird capability is Oda
Hello，
with 2
咩啊？
booty rounds on the axe, which was
我
far
係蘇國唔知
more
鳩。
less than would be desired on a site like this. That's the advantage
包
now for Direwolves.
A 招抄啊，
This is really rough with lifts. They
睇
have
唔
to
到
be able to
嘅
take。
收唔到信號啊！要放第二層。
我執翻啦，我執翻係。
Really, they don't know if they have
我特登有落水執啲
They
膠，
don't know how much
我
of
哋
the
研究起第二層啦。
Direwolves are holding on to. It's just so hard
呢個俾收完我啫。
how much of the map they have gripped on. And look at
我
this.
執你啲硬膠
Boundary
膠。
cameras are in
40
focus
嚿
for
啊，
full
係啊。
defense. There's just
你20
no
嚿
one
咁
going
多
for Bliss right now. Direwolves
最突有人抌咗落去40嚿。
都唔係咁咯。
Fire for that could end it. Oda though, finally
哇！真係10乘30其實好大嘅喎。
for Bliss. Great headshot with the armor.
我哋而家幾多啊？
Still needs cameras for the rest of the round.
三四
Bit of hurt now.
六。
唔係你過嚟睇我呢邊啦，我呢邊先係個正中心啊。
You do it outside the
啲人
building.
有
You're
啲
a
大，
defender.
我哋呢邊都11啦，11乘4，
excursion
我
outside
11乘
for a little bit. It's like, oh yeah, I just gotta head out.
咩前面有島？
There's nowhere else for me to go.
要啊要啊，上到上到，斬住斬
But
住。
he has the diffuser in hand. Only 30 seconds, so he can start to drone.
我繼續俾天線，
Even
天線
out to
呢個木工
it was a slither of HP.
我天線好易啫。
Got the injure, but he can't confirm it. It's up to Jigsaw now. And soon,
你咪去緊嘅時間。
Jackie Wu is there.
啊，佢會自己飄緊去咯，
咪食係咪食白
A
杯
quick tactical timeout.
買嘢食啦。
Bliss as they
水可以
stand down at Direwolves. Matt
或者一羹啦。
你有冇整水樽？冇啦。
誒喺前
上
程啦。
船啫，上唔到啫。
係啊，
又唔係佢嘅
頭
原
先你爭啲餓死啊！
你爭啲係真係我死咗，
我死仲可以
爭啲。
喂，鬧唔到，
哇屌！
係
我執咗啦，
係其實
手嘢準備攻擊我啦。
個歐個佢哋咁有啲怪怪地喎。
又要俾咬咗，上得船啊！
好船咩呢度？
正嘅我揸唔到。
歐怪怪地啊！
啊停船，撞啊！
撞難
後邊啊！
打鯊魚啊！鯊魚見到佢條嘴喺度發下，見到佢我啱啱要咬緊佢部船。喺呢邊啊！
係
啲油煙邊度條？
呢個島
我哋唔係落嚟幫手打鯊魚嘅咩？
佢都得幾個寶㗎嘛，
咦？見得我有墜落傷害，
你一定係睇錯。
我係慘叫咯。佢扣我呢邊。
我聽到雀仔聲。
I'd agree. Definitely Diamonds winning out in the macro strategy so far. Bliss look like they're going to go for a sweep across the map. First
Oh,
chance to
wow, wow.
go on the breach
Check.
just as
Saya
well.
ako na.
This will allow safe passage. Not only that, but there's even a second to play the column at the top of that house on a single wall, forcing the defenders to rotate back nice and quick. Lots of map control so far for Bliss. They don't know it yet. They're just going to send in a few drones right now and double check it. Probably the right thing to do. But they've got control all the way up to terrace, except for silly little Souffle, who's just prone at the top window.
我哋2樓起邊啊？
But that doesn't mean
你係咪執咗嘢先咩？
force him back.
下啫。
Looks like he has that way back. He's in
Oh,
control
good.
now. But I mean, Souffle, I
Look,
would
come
be
on, come on,
something
back.
like that.
Oh,
He's 12
fuck.
6 right now. He's had a ripper of a game. Fragging Jigsaw.
Okay, right.
Competitor on the other side.
我同阿發個撈度。
Bliss are starting to whittle away at this map control though. Jigsaw even
誒冇到3下，
delivery hunting Jackie Wu. Was he
出
just
唔
moment
快
to
啊
go.！
I actually really like
佢哋
what they're
啱
doing
嘅。
here. They're
佢哋唔好
consolidating
填
their
咁
players
深
on
打
the
就
eastern side of the map. They're doing a take that's pretty methodical, and they're taking the real estate that they know that they can get. Right? There's no more uncertainty like there was in the previous rounds. They actually fully know what they're walking into this time.
喺上面
So
打。
change of pace.
Finally, that new
又
gem
咁
has
遠
been
嘅邊個嚟啊？
destroyed.
喂，
As a result,
邊兩
Fisher
個啊？
able to get a breach here on
邊個咬嘅？
the geisha wall.
屌你老母老金！
幫手打，
Lovely stuff from Zami Kiva, and Fisher is able to
諗
take
住
down that deadly
落去食
player
下嘢
of。Souffle. A big pick here.
都唔搭八嘅啫。由落水嗰刻講到而家都夠唔搭八。
Work to be done to start this trek back towards overtime.
Jigsaw seems super aware that there's a player in that ground floor that he needs to contest, but the rest of Bliss need to start to get their work onto the bomb site. They have no more hard breach, keep in mind. So that wall going into the bomb site is staying closed. I wonder how they're going to be able to deal with this. They have geisha control. They could go for a flood from here. There's a look
out there.
Oh,
Muốn
big
sai
hit
rồi
from
sao?
Pika. But Fisho guy, he's coming from Geisha, he's been traded back. Pika, oh my god! He takes matters into his own hands. 3 kills on the Azami, snuck back into sight. A 2v2 now, Rapid's taken out, leaves it all up to Jigsaw. Can he find the lesion? He does. It's a 1v1, but does he? No, he absolutely does not. Good half.
海草
For the
要啊！
Direwolves, Pika, a monstrous 4K sends us to map 3. Manny, we are gonna go the
呢
distance.
就係個 copper。
And I'm so excited to go the distance. This series absolutely deserves it. We've seen a masterclass of both of these maps. First from Team Bliss. The strategies that they had on it were amazing. Direwolves have replicated just exactly that, but on their own map using Skyscraper. I mean, what was that innovation, that inventiveness from them? We could barely dissect it in the top
點解放唔
round,
到
let alone Bliss who were trying
你
so
放一
hard
條
to
大
attack
㗎
it.
嘛？
It really felt like
唔係我
就係
知道
放咗條
as
細
half
嘅
the stop to the
已經放
defense.
細嘅放
We saw the Direwolves hand and it was brilliant.
Absolutely, there's no doubt about it. Direwolves have those defenses down pat. They didn't drop a single one. Even on that attacking side, they were formidable. 3 out of their 6.
Some
But
video
Direwolves, this is a great left hook back
Ôi
at
trời,
Bliss
chặt
after
vừa thở.
losing on
咩啊？海草怎用手執嘅喎？咦？呢度係咪有個好深嘅窿啊？你嗰日係唔係嗰個啊？
Rabbit's already found
但
one.
冇啊！我哋攞咗寶箱嗰度
Dragons
呢
from
個。
this position. Can he find the second one?
喂，
No.
睇個窿，
Jigsaw gets him back. That's the fuse it down as well.
擺低支。啊喂！有雀仔偷
Seemingly
偷偷
going
偷
for
種子啊喂！
Atlantic and master side take of the map. They've already got control all the way into Trophy, except Oda. Here we go. This is the playmaker that I was talking about, right? He can use that Azami barricade to deny Pika's entry to get into
暫時
master.
未見到有
And
得
at
執
that。time,
哦，
he
依
finds
啲
some
係，哦，
opportunity
依
to
啲係
reinforce off
海
that
草
rotation
喎
hole,。adapts the strategy that they've got and make sure that it stays
睇
nice
呢
and
啲
safe.
出嚟先。
No more entry hole anymore for the attackers of the
都有個
Direwolves.
窿
They
喺
have to
度喎。
reopen that, and in fact, they don't even have hard breach to do that.
老金你點咗笑咩？
有條鯊魚啊，老公嚟打。
So impactful taking down Harambe.
入咗你個窿嘅咩？
Now that they know they can't go for that master push, looks like it's a rotation from
呢個
Souffle
山窿
towards the big window.
喺水底啊！
Jigsaw still roaming below, so if this is a big window, white stairs takes very difficult with that roamer
好
downstairs.
快冇氣
On top of that, Direwolves are still positioning themselves in attic, which doesn't typically pair as well with the big window wide take unless if you're fortunate enough
佢就
to
特
have
登
the,
換
the
裝落
numbers to
去。
afford an extra player. Jacko has found a kill
有裝
from Master, but Jigsaw's taken down Pika downstairs.
Wow, hide
Souffle
my team
tempted to
so
jump in, but he's got to worry not only about the third, but also that first map below. Less than 20 seconds left.
好，得我喺第
Oda
二邊
now
出翻嚟
holding
嘅
a。strong position on the Azami's Kiba barrier. Jackaroo waltzes on in. Oda hears it, does land enough shots. The player jumping into kids' dorms. Finds the kill, forcing Oda, the last man left, to try and hold on. He flicks past and holds on to the diffuser. Team Bliss, thank Oda for a massive clutch to kick off the map with a bang.
Gosh, that was a pretty crazy 90-degree flick from him, wasn't it? There was a player, he had his back turned to the player that was about to backstab him and win out the round. 2-on-1. Oda with that final critical kill to close it out.
啲咩可以又可以
Not
起
only
啊？
that, but like I was saying, super proficient on that Azami, able to adapt the strategy midway through, keep the wall closed off the back of Jigsaw, getting that kill onto the hard breach. Just felt like everything fell into
呢個
place.
咪飲水咯。
They used the opportunities to the best that they possibly could.
你
They
個水
closed
壺
out
咧
the？round in honestly
我冇水壺啊
super
你
clean
啊
fashion, even though
水
it
樽
came
咧？
down
你
to
個
that
杯咧？
1-on-2. Oda played that to perfection.
唔好整水樽啊！好嘥
Massive
啲
play
膠
from
啊！
Oda, a 1v3 for him. And to be honest, I was worried he was going to
呢
miss
個
this
佢
fight.
自己有水。
呢個可以裝
Very
3、4
fortunate
次
to
咯
have，won that. And here
唔使
it is,
慢慢
just
燒
look
嘅
at this
啦，
flick.
慢
Like,
慢煲水。
on Souffle's POV, Oda is just straight up
哦，
looking
即
the
係到
opposite
啲
direction.
係
Yeah.
啊，
That's one of the moments where, like, if that happened in ranked, there's a GN in chat. 100%.
定流啊！
Yeah, that's mad, honestly. That was a really valiant attempt from Direwolves. They lost a lot of tools pretty early on. Not only that, but they didn't have a lot of control early on, and so they went for this like last ditch. Okay, everyone go from your own point of entry and see what you can find. It
棘
almost
住咗
worked,
嗰架，
but yeah, Oda was definitely there and ready for it. Direwolves now they're
我喺嗰
gonna
度咁
attempt
長，
another attack, and it's to the basement this time. And
飛唔飛咗出去？
Ah.
at least are
肚
looking
痛
for
啊！
a
哎呀，
extended
搞
room.
掂
Their outplays already
突然
started.
間轉咗個
Away
圈
in that top
搞
floor
到
that Direwolves will have to clear out.
咁個網咪冇用咯，個方向。
都仲係棘住咗喎。
Brendo as well looks like
Okay,
he's leading its
so
moment.
that's
Rotation hole inside of
Like,
tier 2
wow,
of the
though.
big tower into attic, and now that's been droned up by Direwolves people.
蛙都唔係呢個方向啦，係嘛？
Like the zero pick.
你而家蛙另一邊都係甩開個歐啊，
Flank
甩
watch.
開又射啦
So。perhaps the idea here for Dial will take a little bit of map control, set up these zero camps and flank watch, and then start to pressure the site with that Monty.
得啦得啦得
Try，and force those flanks into your
係
waiting
錯開
arms.
方向喎，但係
順風添啊！
Alright,
Okay,
what's
got
the
it,
Monty gonna be able to achieve here? There's just Oda, who's inside of Elbow, all on his lonesome, no utility in place, but still a rotation hole. And in fact, Jackie Wu can get his way all the way to said rotation hole, and there's no one to close it off.
Is he alone in there? Is there someone else who can do it? I don't think so at this point. It's just Ray trying to force. So there was
不如9成9啊，因為冇得10成10，單數唔對稱。
冇啊，
Opportunity has passed. Ray does find the opener as well.
Really
Not
nice.
sure where that knock has managed to sneak in. Looks around dining.
咁你二樓係咪諗住起喺呢一邊？
Back to site.
係啊，
Ooh, scary times
加個
for
VC
Wolves. They've
擺上面
realized that the Direwolves are going to try and hit the site more
整好
directly with
晒啦
that
貼
pressure
線
that's come
嗰
up
啲。
from Monty inside of Elbow.
冇
They
膠
still
而
do
家。
have Brendo there on the ground floor in case someone decides to rotate in through meeting
Yeah,
or go for a laundry stairs, but really this defense is starting to be checked out.
Jig. He loves these little
邊個
angle
中嘅
fights.
唔
And
水
that's
啊？
exactly why, because he doesn't miss.
試過先啊
He
喎。
doesn't miss those headshots. He's used his C4, so he's strapped for tools to try and deal with this Monty. Souffle does have an opportunity here to flank. Jigsaw's going to have to watch for this freezer drop. Worried about the Nook, but Ray has managed to take down the smoke. That's the best player to take down. But Oda, meanwhile, does trade him back.
而
Souffle
家變
goes
咗要
down.
塑膠大
Jackie
嘅，
Wu finds one and doubles down with the
乜叉
pistol.
資源都要嘅。
Massive plays from Jackie on the Monty. And Direwolves can tie the score.
我有冰
In
閃
my opinion, they didn't do anything too special. They pressured out the back of the site, and like you said, they played their cutoffs through that ground floor. They didn't dedicate themselves to the roam clear. They simply used that Maverick torch to open up a line of sight of meeting, made sure no one could come in through
Ah,
range, and that
c'est
hatch was
bien.
closed. It was good from them, and Jackie on the Monty was just
之後可以影方向圖
just
㗎
applied。so much pressure to those anchors, waltzed his way on through, not
But
only
you
that,
can't
but even
tell
find
John
kicks
Dean,
of his own, and the trades working out in their
Think those
favor.
are
That
John
was
Dean, yeah.
perfect from the Direwolves, even though nothing too special.
放上去咯。
Jackie was dangerous on that Monty.
執緊嗰
One of the
啲
things that makes Monty so good is just the
Yeah,
perceived
cow.
pressure and the threat.
膠
Not
膠
many
啊，
players are able to
咩啦係
actually deliver frags on a Monty because it's a big risk. You know, as soon as you aim down sights, your head is exposed, and it's so easy to see that coming. It's so easy to pre-fire that head. Even if you just unshield, right, you can go for the feet. And players
Yeah.
at this caliber are really precise with their aim, really accurate. They're able to deliver it. As soon as
我哋拆咗呢條樓梯去啊！
Jackie was so quick
Ah,
to
good
take
idea.
advantage, aim down sights.
One guy.
That's how he found those
唔
two
可以用個擺度。
我之前咪乾泥嘅，
Going onto the Nomad now as we head to a tertiary
我但好似
site,
拆唔
looking
掂
to retry and supply Callisto. I
係咪用錘仔搏爛嘅？
Yeah, not even
搏爛
係可以拆唔到。
Gentleman.
少係搏難。
I was going to comment that too, and a pretty unusual strategy as well. They are keeping 2 of the walls open going into small town. Now, typically, there's either 3 or 4 of the walls closed there that go in towards that small tower side from dining and from inside of showers. It makes me curious how they're going to use it, or if dire wolves are even going to play into it at all. Seems like a long line of sight is actually what's going to be there. Yeah, they're really looking to contest that small tower edges rather than give it to them for free. Very unique take on the
整
side.
啊！
The weakness of this side why it's fallen out of meta is that it's so hard to hold on to dining when you don't have showers control. It's so hard to hold on to showers control once the attackers get control of small tower. But like you're
冇
saying,
得成頭圈，
Blizz don't want to let
其實使乜
Dire
要咁多石
into
頭？
tower, and as a result, they're actually pushing elsewhere. Like you said, they're not going for a head-on attack. They're going to take the top floor. Once
孤呢發個佬
Dire's can achieve Dawn's control,
幫手撐船。
Team Bliss will feel very surrounded on the
They
side.
build a
So they need to hold on for as long as possible.
Right, the entry's got
Yeah,
to be
take this shit
through
to
because
Pule
they want to get this top on control. Nice crossfire,
Pule
currently being
Vega.
held by Repix and by Fisher, guys.
Mà đi nói
He's
ca
gonna
chance
look
thì
for it just round the corner now. So that player on the top
Skid
right says
up
Fisher
there.
got caught in the reload animation. He's gonna look for the second as well.
Coi
Oh,
công
wow.
đại
You almost
Gotcha.
finds it. Fortunately, before Remington does fall back to side. That said, Dawn's control with over a minute left to go. This is
其
how
實我而家覺得煮嘢食抵好多
surely。they can activate the vertical lines and start to really pressure these players on side.
當我負責煮嘢
Well,
食，
here's the thing, Raptor. If we can get a quick look at the top down side, even if they get vertical control of the bomb site, are there any places that they can play adjacent to the site? That being all slightly reinforced to fully
Bố
bomb
đi
site,
xa hồi
they still
ở
have
bố
that
đi
rotation side security as well. It just feels like there are ways for Bliss to play adjacent to kitchen rather than being
你話
in
Minecraft
kitchen,
都係
even if vertical comes through. So it's still
Minecraft
scaling a little bit
phải
to
cấm
Dive
咩?
Oh, unless that happens, Pika can collect another one.
It was the right play for
Để
Jigsaw
cũng
to
cha
make
bao
that
khắp
push.
有冇讀書
Rendo
㗎
does？ redeem his team a little bit. Rambo, though, has found one through the
Ah,
third.
yeah.
We'll see how dangerous it is, but Oda gets him back eventually, not without losing all of his comrades. In the meantime, 3 players left from Direwolves. They start to get that plan down in kitchen. So difficult now for Oda. The 1-speed Malusi. Does he go upstairs to try and take down that, relieve that vertical pressure, or does he go straight for sight? Hello, Ossa. This is surely a freebie. Does manage to secure the kill on the Ossa, but needs to come through over the drop, walking into a crossfire. 2 players to find.
邊個唔做嘢喺度瞓覺？
Not an enviable position at all, and right around the corner is Jackie Wu to secure the kill after the plant. And with that, Direwolves have just managed 2 attack rounds in a row, really coming under pressure on the Bliss.
Direwolves did a great job at dissecting the defense that Team Bliss have brought there. Team Bliss have put so much utility inside of that showers and dining area, and yes, although they can set up a little bit adjacent to the site, they were able to make that roam theory really work out for them through that top floor. Not only that, but when they converted to the horizontal part of the attack, they converted it on the meeting side, and there was a lot less utility there for the side of Bliss. There was a lot less things like shields or even rotation holes to make that area mobile, that it really gave Direwolves the in that they needed onto the map, and eventually getting their way in through that kitchen hallway, finding that pick onto Jigsaw was what they needed to get onto the site.
哦，咬埋我先，
This is a team that's
點解嘅？
expect that to show.
跳出嚟咬。
Now they will go back to Dons, which they did previously win. However, man, if that round had gone the other way, this would be 0-3 right now on their defensive Oregon. That is not good, especially considering Direwolves historically struggle on attack. Only 43% of their attack rounds do they win, whereas defense 75%. So, really, for Bliss here, I would only feel comfortable going in the second half if they had achieved a 4-2 scoreline, which is the best possible they can now. They have to win 3 rounds in a row to get close. Direwolves have already started so strong, and they're looking to go even further here.
Honestly, I'm just really some teams that are maybe overtly struggling structured, it can feel losable because you just don't
不過
have the
其
tools
把
that you
咬
need
到花
anymore.
嘅
But for the
就係
Direwolves, they have this
要
great
雲收
grip of the
有個
map
錘
where
仔咧，
every bit of control that they have, they
哇！
make
大
full
嘅
use
牙
of
刷
it.
用緊
Pika
過嚟啊！
is
執啦執啦！
not only one,
Oh,
but two.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Terrifics and Jigsaw, both big names on this roster, and just like you were saying, just caught with their pants down. It just doesn't seem like Blizz are ready for what Direwolves are bringing in the early rounds.
個個一見到垃圾
I
機，
love this early aggression from Direwolves. Bliss is really
哇！呢邊有
struggling
好
to
多
deal with it.
我
Now
有
they
有邊
finally
嘅。
found a trade back, but Fisher guy's gonna have to ace up, isn't he? 1 versus 4 with just under 2 minutes left on the round. There's no way in
九成
hell
九啊！
he's gonna
一
make this work.
二三四，
This is round 4, Fisher guy.
會唔會
Just
多垃圾
so
袋
much
嘅？
flying at him. I think the nade's about to try and connect him
Oh
as
my
well.
God.
Yep, there it is. That's Pika.
哇！你睇前面個都大到，
Clean up the round for the Direwolves.
又有個大島啊！
Well
我仲
justified.
哇！呢啲
仲大過下晝嗰個。
哇！
Absolutely, there's no
See
two
your
ways
feet,
about
but-
it.
喂，呢個真係
Bliss
要攞
need to
定。
change something. They need to change something
Change it
right
now.
now. They're down 1-3 on the deciding
Will
map.
you
Pika
check
is
the way?
having a tear.
唔係啊，有啊，喺最外面新整嗰箱
Only died once, and his entries have been
主
forced.
因嘢，因為
Bliss struggling to predict where the Direwolves are coming from. Time and time again, it feels like they're caught off guard from these entries. Struggling to defend laundry, struggling to defend kitchen, struggling to defend dorms now. Where do Bliss
快
go
啲
from
雞
here?
I think for Bliss, like you said, I think they're getting a bit caught up in their own world a little bit on Oregon, right? They're playing these really elaborate strategies with like double or
Am I
triple
so
site
on?
construction. They've got to do lots on 2 floors or 3 floors even, and as a result, it's leaving Bliss players in positions where they can't be traded. They're not playing next to each other, and the Direwolves are fully capitalizing on that by just injecting Pika into the building,
飛過去
injecting Ray into the building, and finding offer.
遠啲個唔夠，哇！我一見
Players that just are not ready for what the Direwolves are going to bring to them. I think Bliss need to take a step
再向右行
forward
少少添，
to
如果唔係啊，
exactly
又
what
又
strategy
主人
they're
啊！
trying to bring and need to adapt a little bit to the pacing that Direwolves are bringing
Oh,
to it.
you got that
Otherwise,
right.
they're going to get lost in the series.
That's a great point, isn't it? This is a very fluid type of game that Direwolves are bringing, and Bliss have to keep pace. Doesn't really matter if Bliss have the most amazing innovative strategy ever. What really matters is what's around. If Direwolves are just dictating that, then really it doesn't matter the setup, the reads that Bliss have. They just need to deal with what Direwolves are bringing in the next 3 minutes.
包
That's
上
exactly
路
right. I wonder how they're going to change up their strategy to deal with that. So they've gone down to this basement. They're still looking for a pretty light room, but they've brought along a lot of utility for the late game. They're keeping all their hatches closed. They're leaning into the boyo. They're leaning into the smoke. This isn't too complex. This is a lot simpler than the last 2 or 3 strategies that Bliss have brought to the demons. I actually like this take, and I hope it actually works out for them and they have more guns up in the early rounds.
Every round it seems like Direwolves have the read on Bliss. Have the case here.
的我的
From Direwolves Pika's in the building. He's been having a fantastic game. We're going to see once again a player
So low
walk
level
straight
away.
into the waiting arms of Pika. No, we're not, because Repix actually hears the grenade get pulled and runs away, but Fisho guy caught with the SMG 11
落樓啦，
not
差唔
expecting
多
the quick peek. And once again,
Oh,
Pika
oh,
finds an entry.
Wow.
That's 3 rounds
Pika
straight
is
now,
so
man.
much. I was going to say that he is so consistent on those entries and onto Fisher guy as well. I think at least 2 of them have been as well, right? Oh, the poor guy still with his shotgun in hand and SMG alone to try and deal with it. Bliss though, they've fallen completely back onto the side. A minute 45 seconds left for the Direwolves too. The 5 players up, plenty of time to figure out what they need to do. This is a pretty dangerous of Bliss. It is Oregon basement, okay? It is still Oregon basement. No matter how much time there is, and no matter how many plays there is, it's still going to be messy. And so both teams need to be careful about it. Direwolves, they should be in the upper hand for the trades here, and in theory it should go their
拖
way.
時間講玩笑。喂，有嘢
The
出，
hatch as well is going to put a lot of pressure on. 2 of them struggle to Direwolves so far. Opening up the freezer hatch means that they're
唔同嘅
giving。themselves a chance on that core. You know, when it comes to taking pillar control for the fighters,
要叉住你喎，
don't get so much info. It's
差幾多啊？
on something and get another
Easy.
opportunity
喂，
to move
我
for
條 C 6都咁
Direwolves.
低嘅，
Time ticking back though for the
但係
Direwolves.
就打完之矛已經
45
差唔多
seconds
啦。
left to go. Every single Oregon basement
得咗
attack
兩塊
is
皮。
so messy, and with 9 players in the server, it's not going to be pretty once it comes through. Players coming down the back says it's actually
Well,
Jackie
其實
Wu
不如
with the
整
diffuser
多
in
兩支
hand,
矛
and flashbangs to come through.
Oda really feeling that
Oh,
pressure. He
shit.
needs support. He's fully flashed out. Harambe
Damn,
down,
yeah,
but not out
野
yet.
豬係
Brando's
用
trying
箭
to
打
support.
喎。
Oda finally finished off. Jigsaw creeping off the elbow hallway, and Brendo is on site. He's trying to hold on, but Jakuu's gone deep. It's up to Jigsaw. He's on for it, holding on the B bomb. The Direwolves are just far better. Repix now in the 1 versus 5, and it looks like Bliss are lost in the source. A flawless round. What a way to put Bliss in their place after their tactical timeout. Direwolves have just won 4
喂，有
rounds
隻
in
大
a
嘴
row,
喎又係，
and only 2 rounds
Okay.
from
Đại嘴
making the
cầm body
grand
rồi.
final.
唔使報牛啊！
Bliss, although they tried to change up their philosophy a little bit, and
They
play
try hard
more
and
into
try
that
to-
mid to late game,
They don't
it
shut
just didn't work out for them.
Why
The
shall I not?
Direwolves played the flood of that
呢
first
條鯊魚喺度
the
咬緊，
utility dump, drop through the hatch, come down
咬
backstairs.
緊
At
架
the
船。
same time, Ray entered in from blue. It was just
我哋一翻去
perfect
唔知
for
會
a
爛啲乜
take flood, and that's exactly what the Direwolves went for.
我哋
All
行
in
遠
tandem,
應該唔會再拗
simultaneously.
啩。
Bliss, since they were down in the man count in the early game, not only that, but they
Hey,
didn't have
c'est
smoke
Adrian?
canisters to deny the
C'est
plant, or
Adrian?
deny that entry. They lost out in the
Ủa
trades.
sao
There was
phải
just a lot of
hay-
wiggle room for the Direwolves entries
啱啱
to make their
上嚟
way
嗰
in,
度
and
你
eventually
哋
they lose out the
我
round.
上
This is
咗
a really scary scoreline, Dev.
我
This
上咗
is
大
not
半座
good
山
for
啦已經。
Bliss.
啊頂！我唔記得攞鏟啊，
Bliss can hope for now is
翻
to
轉頭攞鏟。
go into the second half 2-4. I'll have to have a
呢度好似
big
有
attack to
有
do something there.
泥土可以
What's Brendo doing?
差
He's。back, I guess.
誒係，仲有
I
嗰個
know
咩
it was
剪羊
changing his
毛嗰個
sensitivity or something, but
剪完毛
I
嗰
mean,
個
at
你
this
首
point,
先
I
要有
wouldn't be
深
surprised.
度之
Brendo
嘅，
going 1 and 5. Jigsaw
都唔知點樣馴化
and
益
negative KD
插到
Repix
生。
yet to find a
係咪
kill
個
this
都話
game.
個撚叉啦？
I mean,
直
Oda
接嚟
kicked
啊！直
off
接
this
嚟啊！
match with an amazing
哇
1v3,
Ủa,
but
掛
since
機啊！
then,
隻腳
he struggled as well. Bliss
Sẽ
haven't
qua
done
kia.
much.
唔係啊，K 隻掛機人揼中㗎。
It's been a Direwolves game through and through.
咩啊？
Wow.
This is really hard to watch as well because we gave so much hype to a lot of these
I
Bliss
know.
players too, right? And look at this,
Top
they've
is
got a
on
little bit
Kinyo.
of early and the Bliss players are falling
對啊
back.
對啊
They don't even have the same lineup that they went for last time. That it's a little bit different now, and
哦，
well,
成功
they're
登
trying to be
頂，
cautious about it. They don't
有
want to
啲咩
die
啫？
early like they did last time. They don't want to lose that smoke early, and
好似乜
thankfully
都冇
Repix,
咁。
with that hatch open this time in security, is able to make a safe fall off.
I think that's the right play, especially because of who he's taken down
先
here.
啲更加西瓜喎。
Like, look at it.
有個
Nine
壽司
kills,
食譜
two
喎，
deaths.
我哋可以食
He's
壽
been
司。
unstoppable this game. Repix has finally put an end to his tear.
似真冇咩。
Able to be able to
Oh,
recompose.
yeah,
Good information here.
chop
I
it in
like this
half.
from Bliss. Might be what they
Có
need
cao
to
dịch
prepare
trận,
themselves.
有個交易站咯。
I think in particular that Valkyrie camera that's facing that meeting hatch drop is really important because it's gonna be able to
我掉
allow
落
us
傷害
to
㗎嘛。
what push the Direwolves are gonna go for. It's gonna allow them to set up that crossfire for the late game a little better. I think it's very important for the way that they need to play into the
之前
Direwolves.
唔係行
Repix
呢條船
started
山，
out perfectly by taking down Pika. That is the early game that we needed from Bliss that we've been missing for the entire time.
都係嗰個垃圾。
Direwolves continuing to whittle away at this setup. These Reteras have
有
been
啲
so
揼
impactful.
着
Jackie clearing barbed wire, Vulcan canisters, you name it.
冇咁上進。
Harambe's
冇
actually
嘢
managed to
㗎
get a little bit of a breach here. Oh no, just
得個壽
denied
司
it
食
last
譜咯，
step by
俾我攞
Fisho
咗。
guy. I want to see Fish Guy stay alive until the end of the round here so that he can use his gas
Yeah,
phase to
yeah.
deny this push.
唔係
It's what Bliss
我咧
desperately
放棄
need.
啦，唔想
放棄啦，我翻嚟啦我哋。
I really like that we just saw Jigsaw as well on the cameras. He can call
Have
that,
you
okay,
been
now
going,
it's not about to
Tuesday?
drop the meeting hatch. Someone needs to
Tuesday.
take that fight. He's just
Tuesday.
been taken out. In fact, Jackie still makes that entry work.
係咪海食
Repix
房
on the other
嗰
side
間
though. Oh my god, what has happened?
I don't know what's happened, Mandy, but Harambe's now got a 1v4. He's done the first little bit of it, and we've seen him be a menace with this bearing 9.
喂有條魚啊，有條魚啊！
25 seconds, taking down one of the Vulcan
得
canisters.
白痴仔
一。鋪魚，一鋪魚，佢爆佢爆爆
A big-
爆炸會。
It looks like Bliss might be able to redeem one more
Yes,
round here
爆
in
炸
half.
咗。
壞。
Harambe makes it a 1v2. With 10 seconds, this is winnable, Mandy. He knows
呢
where one
個
is.
先爆炸啦
But fortunately
篤
for
佢兩下
Jigsaw,
爆
he gets the
唔
better
鬼
of
嘅。
him. Bliss just barely saved
喺
their
呢個
half.
島圍圈
But this second
會
half
有嘅。
will have to be
先
miraculous
冇乜
because
嘢
Direwolves
啫，
are
真
breathing
係
down
好
their
似行
necks.
咗先啦呢啲。
I'm gonna go and circle back to the point about having
Yo, yo,
a
見到有雞泡魚啊
mid to late round for Team Bliss
你
there.
哋喺邊度？
Because they had a camera on backstairs and because they had a camera inside of meeting,
就
Jigsaw was
算
able
翻
to
到
pull
就嚟
guys
我喺水底入
back
嘅，
to
屌！
the way that they're gonna flood is,
翻到部
is
船嗰
one
度啦
player's
已
gonna
經。
drop that meeting hatch
Hey,
and
okay,
the
now
rest are gonna be
bullshit.
at the front. And even
VC
though the
party
Divals
town.
went once again for that
兜嘢
explosive
先啦
execute, the Bliss players were ready for it that time.
Bao
They had
phải chấp
players that
hạ
were
嘢。
situated inside of laundry,
Ờ,
inside
điều
of
hỏi
freezer
phải làm
to
mất tầm
deal
một
with
giờ.
that
Sao gì
entry
đâu
when
vậy
it came
ta?
through because
Chắc
they
chừng bảo
knew
vệ.
it was going to happen. Whereas in the previous attempts, they weren't nearly as set up. Not only that,
我
they
有冇
didn't have
魚網啊？我
smoke
哋
as delay
我呢
as
度
well,
見到
right?
見
So
到魚
Bliss
啊！
leaning into that late game netted them the win in that round.
冇，
好多藍綠色
雞泡
嘅，
魚同唔同？
You just see that momentum continue
佢都冇
here
打我
for Bliss.
我篤佢一下佢就爆炸啦。
But I gotta say, Mandy, if anyone on Bliss had nerves, I
你哋冇
wouldn't
見
blame
到
them.
有
This has
地
been
下啲嘢要用殘骨啊？
phenomenal showing from Direwolves. They are looking
上
so
次嚟見過
close
有㗎。
to their form when they had their full
Sorry,
fight in
sorry,
stage 3. There
Ah,
is
yeah,
still
the diving
achieving
was-
so much
係得個高。
on these defenses and attacks.
係咯，幾高。
Now they switch to that defensive
喺度
half.
爬
They've
山
got，this mirror downstairs and a mirror here inside of attic.
點上岸
This
啊？
is a very old school setup. Man. You don't see it these days.
花熟前線，
I was going to
咬緊
But
咬
it's
緊
happening.
咬
Simply
部
is
船
playing
啊
it！with
大
a
把
rotate
咗
inside of attic. Oh, and reinforce back off. Maybe it was just for a bit of setup. This is interesting. I wonder how this is going to play out for the Direwolves.
It's like Eva inside of that, it will just discourage that push a little bit, make it a bit more awkward to push in through once the breach does come down. Oda doesn't have half breach. Brendo is in. Wow, just look at all this barbed wire here on the rear stairs. Really does make it look like Direwolves are going to play here heavily, but of course they have forfeited it, which is probably the play. This guy going to get a little bit of a breach here with the Hibana. Yazami just
好難
inside.
買。
This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. Bliss really want this attic control, and they've even sent someone like Brendo in below to get control of the meeting, making sure there's no one that's going to be peeking up through the hatch.
架船喺
Souffle,
邊
look
個
how aggressive he is in his position. He totally stays here on that rear
He
of
does.
Souffle.
Oh my
有爆書
And
爆，
he's even got one of his teammates baiting out
Why
the
the
long
fuck you
shots.
don't
No
move
way, Jigsaw! He helped teammates baiting out
On that rear of Souffle.
oh my
冇乜
And
嘢
aggressive he is in his position, making sure there's no one that's going to be peeking up through the hatch. Souffle, look at how aggressive he is in his position. He totally stays here on that rear of Souffle.
oh my god. And he's even got one of his teammates baiting out the long
啲
shots.
海草
No
都
way, Jigsaw!
煲晒啦。
He held on too long to his nade. And he's choked it. Direwolves get a free kill. Bliss are falling at the final hurdle. They're choking this game. Oda now trying to push on to Souffle. His keeper barriers make it so difficult
沙魚對住好
to
笑
get。him. Souffle's been very hot today. As he falls on that.
Brendo 先都對住你下
Brendo
面。
was
哎
around
呀
the floor and he could backstab him. Yeah, exactly. There we go. That's the lurk from Brendo, making sure that there was in fact no one in meeting. He was able to cut off the full up through the hatch
咁
and
我又唔
take
識
the
笑
full
嘢。
one back.
豬啊！
Brendo should be really cautious here. Harambe is waiting in kitchen, not making a sound. Both players just biding their time, waiting. Brendo doesn't want to reveal his
Okay,
position. He starts to
well,
move
okay,
down to the
well.
angle. He doesn't win the
幾
fight.
鬧咯
Harambe's brought the numbers back onto his side. Free fire from Oda does not land against Ray. Visho guy though, with that kill on the
Oh, that's
Jackie
okay.
Wu makes it possible. There's Oda taking down another player. Harambe's gonna have to be the savior for Dire Wolves. Team Bliss in the 2v1. Harambe has a decent position, no C4. As Repic starts to move into a bland position, does Harambe have information? He doesn't. And as he files up the white stairs, it's up to Oda to cover a quick pre-fire. But Harambe's been so sharp tonight.
呢啲搭
I
殺
wouldn't
方
count him
向。
out for the world. The two Bliss players separate as Harambe tries to isolate these 1v1s with the SMG-11 spots out the player, but
因
Repic
為
finds
冇
him.
人冇得轉
And
向
Team
嘅
Bliss。finally stem the bleeding and get within touching distance here of Direwolves.
Good push from
到
Seamless. They knew the conditions of that push that they needed to work, and that was to go get master control, get attic control, and then make the execute work at the same time from trophy and from lower attic, right? Even though there was that tussle inside of attic, even though there was a bit of a scary engagement down in the ground floor with Brendo, and even though
你
Jigsaw
攞
just,
斧頭上手嘅時候，佢又執俾你劈咪
sometimes
得咯。
they knew what they had to do, and that was to make sure that when push came to shove in the
可以
execute,
卸，
that
可以
Repix
俾我
was
劈
there
啊
for the
嘛。
entry and trophy, and Oda was there for the entry and attic, and both of them won those crucial gunfights that they needed to win, and open up the bomb site to get that flag down.
I will say is another added point for the Direwolves here.
必须啊！
Every round has been exceedingly close. That just then 2v1. The round prior 2v1. The very first round of this map was a 1v1 or 1v3 for Oda. So in the 3 rounds Bliss have won, there's been 1 player alive, 2 players alive, and 2 players alive. You compare that to the Direwolves side. They had a flawless round where not even a player died. They had another round where they managed to get a 4v0. So Direwolves have had far more convincing rounds than Bliss have had. Especially considering the size here, the fact that that was on Direwolves' attack. I've got to say, Bliss are not out of the woods yet.
好呢個
That's
度。
exactly right. I think that Bliss has still got a little bit of way to go, especially going down into the basement, right? The basement is side that is just notoriously tricky to attack, right? That you really got to just dump your bodies into it until someone gets their way into
Oh my god.
it. Those inside a garage can open up a until someone gets their way into
Oh my
沙要偷襲嗰
Those
部電，
inside a garage can open up a cheeky hole and take down
Wow,
Oda and his drone.
我唔知
Man, that
鬼
is
遠。
very cheeky. I don't know how Direwolves keep getting away with this. They're so ballsy. Yeah, well, it's the hard breach, right? So no hatches, as you said. Yep, the only one. And what's more, it's also Oda. Like, you take down one of the support players on the list, that immediately makes these frags a little bit more toolless. It's not getting droned in. There's even an ace cam outside.
咩起嗰條狗啊嘛？
Yeah, that's exactly it. Oda is now going to be calling from the grave of his teammates now. We did get a bit of word in from Goldland talking a little bit about the leadership of this team, and it is in fact Oda who's moved in to help out Visho Guy with the calling. It's not just Visho that's a sole IGL. They bounce the ideas between them, and apparently it's quite popular. It's really impressive that he's been able to do that. Now, even though he's dead, I'm sure he can help out his team.
It's got 4v5 last round with Jigsaw nading himself. Let's see if they can repeat the feat. Jigsaw is up. Oh, just misses that opportunity. Long line of
使
sight.
交。
Bit of a pre-fire there onto the tower's position. Doesn't find anything. Tempted to move forward. Freezer is not free as of yet. Bliss still shaping up their attack.
幾時先可以留翻正架？
我哋個 design 已經傾咗完全
Wherever they can, they put one player on each primary entry.
平衡鳩你，照
Bunker, freezer, and laundry, and it seems like they're all gonna go for it.
用乜夾硬？
有 catchment area 使要
可唔可以使落樓啊？要夾硬哇！
Fisher making his entry
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Oh, what a shot with the SMP-12.
係咪
Can he go for
啦
a？double? He
有
does.
咯，
Just 2 players up now for Direwolves, but
Yeah,
Fisher
so
and Rapix are gonna have to go
more
large.
我都冇
Souffle
咁
now.
嘅。
The lone man after a monstrous performance from
聽我
Fish.
講，
He swings right into the bomb site.
佢咪轉
With
緊
the
啊？
diffuser now in his
Ah.
pocket, he awaits
Try gonna-
the moment for Rapix to support him. They don't have the info. Now he
Where's
knows
Albert?
where he is. What's Fisho gonna do? Is he gonna go for the push or gonna go for the plan? Decides to go for the plan, but Rapix, is he able to cover? This isn't looking too hot here. Souffle might be able to deny the plan. He doesn't, but he does find the frag. Is he gonna be able to stick it now? Information for Bliss denied in the form of that drone left telltale as a sign of their presence on the bomb site. And now it's a game of
呢個島係我哋
is Souffle gonna stick it? He fakes
呢
it.
後面我哋嚟咗
Has he got the read? He hears 1 tick. He hears the second. And then he hears the silence. He knows it's yet another fake. The C4 on the wall. Souffle doesn't know how to play it, and it looks like Repix might have just won this. Oh, but does he have the time? Souffle gets on it, and it's gonna be close, man. It's gonna be goddamn close, but I think Souffle has clutched it.
椰子加紅葱頭咯。
Direwolves!
加少
What a
啲，
play from Souffle!
翻翻低。
I cannot believe what Souffle's been able to achieve
點
there.
解點解有個
Oh my
message
gosh,
調
and
轉俾你
I think
黐？
that's the same type
係喎個 sushi
Getting caught in
有個
two
sushi 嘅
really
recipe
awkward one versus ones where the timing has been just off. I'm getting flashbacks now to Jackie Wu getting the bomb down and rounding the corner and killing Rapix over on Skyscraper. And now he's just done it again. Souffle. He baits out the diffuser and finds the kill eventually.
即係
because he
reboot
has
成
so
一
much
台
time
嚟
to do
嘅
it, Dem. I think that was the thing for Souffle. That bomb went down and he had so
Really,
much time to
welcome.
tweet with Rapix in that one-on-one. And wow, for that situation to happen
Reboot
twice to
成張
Rapix in
台
one
喎，都
series
咪
is
要
just so funny. Poor
但係
guy.
因為有黐喺
Man,
唔係黐喺阿冰下面啦，
gut-wrenching moment for Repix, but what
Got
an
it.
elation for Souffle. He
壽
played that
司
so
要雞
well.
蛋嘅咩？
I mean, it's masterful use of time, really. If he
食咗啱
had
晒，喂，
tried to fake it,
卡住咗，
even
我卡住咗，
a
我出去。
second later, he would have lost that round. What a gutting blow to Bliss. Every single one of these rounds where Bliss has looked close, it has been tight. It has been so tight.
個網又可以再次
It
發揮
took
作
a
用啦。
miracle running down the main stairs from Fisho for that
有
even
翻
to
正
be
嘅咩？
possible.
好似係喎。
And yet Souffle can crush their dreams.
唔係扭翻正，而係夾硬呢逆風行。
我使咗咁耐
That was
見
mad
到
from Fisher as well. Completely forgot that
No,
happened
you're
after
fine.
that tantalizing one-on-one. Fisher almost wins.
Oh my
What
god!
has happened? It has been 20 seconds of one. Fisher almost wins.
Oh my
What
god!
has happened? It has been 20 seconds of
bit
a
like
round,
both
Dire
of them.
Wolves. Yeah, we get it. You won that one-on-one. Do you really have to do this to Bliss?
啊頂！如果要 Juicer 整嘅要。
I don't know where that was. Jigsaw must have made a fast entry and Souffle just destroyed him.
頂即係呢度煮到嘅嘢食得兩種嘅啫喎。
Unfortunately, is going to have to think even more about his lost 1v1 now. This is the Diamond's dining club. Oh, he's got down trying to peek out. Unfortunately, is going to have to think even more. Straight into the red
哦，9成9原來起咗嚟呢度啊！
something. Unless the regroup, he's not dwelling too much on the issues of the past. Harambe low HP.
扭緊，
Could easily make this
終於救唔到佢喎。
咁即係嗰邊9成9，然後再向前再伸多一對嘢出嚟。
係啊。
好長嗰架線，
幾好 feel 喎！有 feel。哇！頂你個仔！
跟住佢啲嘢，
好柒啊！
咁你執得好多啲嘢食。
Oh, perfection. Not only does he take down Ray, but he also clears that shield to prevent anyone else from taking that position. Harambe low HP.
啊！你仲鋪緊啊？
唔好用啦，嘥鑊。
柒咧？
Fisher guy repelling on the window. Starts to repel on in, but Pika times his peak perfectly. Stalwart. Dire Wolves on this bomb start to happen under the banners. This play is so
收集
very
機
low.
好多嘢啦。
Have the opportunity to clutch this. Oda with a free
哇！好
fire.
多膠度。
Might not have seen Jackie Wu on the other side, but he would have felt the rush of there as a bullet whizzed past him, but he gets the better anyway. Grabs the corner, Harambe is there, low HP doesn't matter. Brendo now, clearing off the Kiva barrier. 1v2. Harambe and Pika waiting patiently, and that's the angle Harambe needed. He threads the needle. The Dire Wolves have themselves a series point here. They're just one round away.
佢可以收埋個
Late
圖
six sandbox for a shot at the six invitational.
This is some scary times for Team Bliss. They looked like they were so on the wall in the last two maps. Even in Skyscraper, they looked like they were falling. But here on Oregon, they just
I know.
may not find their element. And I think the big difference is here on Oregon is that it just feels like something is disconnected from this Team Bliss roster.
Team Bliss.
Right? For the last two maps, it really felt like we had the enablers and the guys that were doing super well and it was going for it and it was performing. In this series, it feels like something's
先冇喐過，
好慢咯。
都唔係個島大。
唔係呢個另一個島嚟嘅，
喺度兩個島嚟喎。
你買後邊，
哦，合網都係嗰個陣啫。
Neither end of the spectrum has quite found the success that they need to give space to the other one, and I think as a result, Diamond was just picking them apart.
It feels like the Gales burnt out, so there was nothing but the base left. Both of these teams
咁呢個我哋都停一停啦。
我肚餓呀！
一嗰啲金屬翻嚟咯。
咁爽。
誒，要整金屬定啊嘛。
哦。
They are so been so channeled into this game that yeah, I mean, you
兩個用路啲人唔係好夠。
sometimes it comes down to desperate moves, whether that's a here or whether that's a peak or a
差唔多咯，準備停船嘅咪。
to this moment. I still can't.
我停一停啱啦。
Yes, I was really ahead, but we bounced that right. Absolutely on that round. It was so
誒
close to
上
taking the
到
round fire. Two near misses for them, and two divers with most in their team. Reverse those results into 5-5.
煙筒可以點用？
In favor of Bliss, right?
整換。
And that just goes to show how hard these teams have been.
食啦，食水啦。
I think that's exactly right. Both of these teams have the caliber where they can come back from having their management down, right? Direwolves in particular, I think their playstyle leans a little bit more into it naturally. But Team Bliss have even shown that when so they're better player 3, they can still make something work. And I think that's why these have been so back and forth, these trades close to each round.
地板。
It's just such an exciting game to watch because it tests your fundamentals, to test just
新嘅中類
solving skills and
大手電位。
not so much strategy, but I think tactics in particular. For Team Bliss, it's testing how well they can play with each other. They can play together against the caliber of a team like
衰
Direwolves.
怪呢啲。
Back in the game now. It's going to take 3 rounds in a row for Bliss to push overtime here.
攞水打條魚嚟。
Direwolves on their defense, while it has been close, they have really, amazingly stolen away 2 very close rounds from Bliss. My question starts at this early round here now that Direwolves are pushed along to the tertiary side. Are we going to see that signature
仲大添，
strategy?
呢度嘅。
They cannot afford to lose players at the start of the round like they just did prior.
Yeah, not just that, but it seems like the struggles of the early game.
點解架船好似就沉
Defending
咁，好危
hard,
險我
starting
覺
to
得。
compound onto the attack too, right? When I think about Bliss's attack, when I think about Bliss's defense, it was Fisher guy that kept getting caught off guard over and over again in that early round. Here, same on the attack after Direwolves are pressing the attack at every single stage of the round. But hang on, I just want to comment quickly on what Team Bliss are doing here. This is your classic Ossa thermite combo.
誒收到信號啦，收到信號啦。
So they're playing something a bit more contained. I actually think this is good for the struggles that Bliss are going through at the moment. They're containing themselves, they're playing a little bit more close
It's just
together.
how you say,
So
yeah.
if something goes wrong, at least there's going to be someone there to trade. At least there's someone close by.
One little micro detail I noticed that I quite liked from Bliss was the fact
我
that
而家喺
Rednex
度啲咩事？
pumped that Lion E1D scan right at the start of the round. He did not delay.
Yeah.
I think it was the first 5 seconds in. He's like, look, we are not going to give these guys the opportunity to prepare for a spawn peak. We don't want to give them that chance, and as a result, I didn't spawn peak. Now my question is, if they do go for this Ossa plan as you suggested, what are Jackie Wu and Ray going to do with that? And we got 2 sets of impact grenades, which can really be a thorn in the side of any Ossa.
That's exactly right. Bliss are going to have to be very careful, and they really can't go for this execute until they get the picks onto the players with these impacts. Because, like you said, 2 sets of impacts is all that the defenders need to do to dismantle this attack.
These keeping barriers also going to make it so difficult here for Bliss to get good angles into sight. That first one right there is going to make it a bit awkward here for Fisho. In comes the Rotero drone. Tries to get Jackie Wu out of position, but hasn't cleared any of the units. Yes, his position. He's going to continue peeking. Repix does finally tap away. Take down Jackie Wu.
食到水
Man
啦。
ball from Peeker on the C4. And a dump of util. He's feeling for his life. And the E1D can cover for Brendo to take him down. Team Bliss, we thought they were a wilted flower, but they have come back to life here. Brendo down, but it doesn't matter because Fisho guy can slam Ray. It's up to Suple. The 1v4. Oh, what a shot! 1v3 flashed out as Bliss try and formulate the execute here. Suple going for the flank up through green hallway, spotted out. doubles on back again. He's going to take some nutty shots, but I believe he can get it done. Round the corner, a flashbang once again to put him in his place, and he is shunted out of the sight. The long angle
咩收信號
play,
嘅
but
叫我哋去邊啊？
his head is surgically
收唔
removed.
到。
Souffle is
你開著機之後收唔到嘢啊
out of the
？邊
sight.
啲 detain？
The long angle
你天線啊嘛話，
駁咗
His
啦
head。is
你
surgically
天線夠高咩？
Souffle is hooking up a clutch
收唔
here,
到
I
就因為
can
唔
feel
夠
it.
咯，屌！
And Oda and Brendo
喺地下放，佢
must
寫個
deny
字
it. They
誒
cannot afford to lose like this. Souffle goes hunting. We've seen miraculous clutches before, but Oda says not on this day. And Bliss can keep
有
themselves
擺電池啊？
alive.
擺咗啦，擺晒。
That was terrifying. Dude, I felt
可能要一路
三個
打，
antenna， not connected 喎，3個 antenna 台仔。
要3條天線
But there we go, Team Bliss.
第一個天線仲要 too close to receiver 添嘛，係識唔識英文㗎？
好意思，佢有表弟，佢係智障，希望大家唔好怪佢。
死啦喂！
Because if I put it there, it's gonna
一執完頭髮嘅，
so he waited for
哇！我喺嗰條我喺嗰條
graphics
渠水執咗好多咯。
而家部船咧整到咁長咧，佢一歪咧個尾啊浸得好勁。
係啊，水浸。
佢又俾鯊魚咬咗一嚿。
係，
走啦走啦走啦！
睇嚟要插翻呢張台。三。
哇！邊個擺埋咁多膠唔出聲？
膠
I was going to say it was the Lion last round that I really felt the impact of, but they haven't opted not to bring it this time. Perhaps they will change over. But you know, they've brought another ingredient handy, and it's the Monty. It works so well for Fisher and on bank. I wonder if it'll have the same effect here.
I am a big fan of this. Once again, a bit of a change in philosophy. Maybe they're not going to clear through the map with it. Maybe they're going to use this Monty to do something a bit more direct, contain their attack, make it a bit more minimalist. I don't know.
Yeah.
Minimalist is my favorite word.
Yeah.
You realize by now. It's my favorite thing. I love it.
黃水啲擺邊啊？
Let's have a lot of options on this Monty. They could
咪嗰膠箱
They could use it for something direct. I just think that the main thing is that they contain their attack. They're not separating themselves in a way that Darwin's plug in a player there to get rid of the game.
You're obsessed with the
都有玩呢度，唔係
你加快隻邊個？
And it really applies to Siege, right? Like, sometimes you just overthink it. Keep it simple. You just gotta find the right kills.
哇！
How
嗰
you
個
do that might be a little bit more
呢
complicated.
個浪太勁啊，執唔到腳底嗰啲膠。
That is exactly right. And I think for Bliss, they definitely got caught up in the complexity of their defenses when they were defending. And I think their philosophy of the attack changed up a little bit. All on the same page. Is doing more
下下都插到水。
擺長，
basically, like you're saying, they're just gonna go for this backside attack, get big tower control,
Yeah.
see if you can open up that Evox hatch and make your way in through bunker. Pretty similar to what Direwolves did when they attacked us.
開始越嚟越凍
Just。take it down. You have that Monty to try and wiggle your way through and provide mobility to the attack.
聽日要試。
呢度就嚟起到9成9啦。
而家幾多啊？而
Goes
家係
straight for the keeper again. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's no mind using all of their drones to soak up these keeper barriers. Brendo has got his last one. He's got to take that one as well. I think it does have one last keeper left. Yeah.
你揸㗎。
Well, I mean, they don't have much to do with it, really. You got one nade from Jigsaw, and you've got the Bucks.
啲菜頭。
But that's
That's really frustrating as well. It makes it fun weighing on defense. There's no way that
Okay,
they're
deal
going
with
to be able to see underneath that keeper barricade. Here comes the bump push though.
oh no! Jigsaw.
Barricade. Here comes the
因
bump
為
push
整
though.
2樓啊，
Jigsaw. Is he able to find one of these
重
players?
要嘢擺晒2樓啊嘛。
Oh, it's looking
一樓
so
驚難。
scary now for Bliss. Jigsaw's the last man standing. And it looks looks like Direwolves might be able to get the job done against all odds. They find match point within their grasp and they sit and they wait.
我右邊
They
有
know
冇
the
好大個
caliber
傷
of
害？
player they're facing, but
大
they
傷
know
大傷
they can
係
best him if they play it right.
同嘅
They just have to hold their crosses
三個
as Jigsaw desperately tries to make the clutch of his career.
兩
To
個
keep
插，
Bliss in the running for the 6th Invitational.
好多
To
桶嚟
keep
緊
their
咧。
dreams alive. But Pika says absolutely not. We thought that they were a wounded beast, but the Direwolves are more dangerous than ever. Trying to take this fight to the
你裝
grand
飾
final.
品啲床係嘛？
The Direwolves show that even though they may have lost Reeves, even though they
誒
have to
前面有個島
completely
咧，
change their leadership structure, they can still make it work through all the trials and tribulations. They find success, and that is the Direwolves. That is the story of them that we've known throughout the entire of 2022, even up till now.
What an impressive statement to make. Look,
邊個種樹淋水啊，大佬？
I think so. It's the
開住個雙周講，你睇咁耐嗰場。
just one win, but also more recent.
喂，
我瞓咗，轉咗。
別晒院咬咗嚿，好煩啊！等我守護呢邊啊！你哋上到啦，我睇船啊！
睇咁唔緊要，
過嚟先。
好細啫。
Good or
跟住翻
good to have all the
One win, but also Mirror Echo.
肉燒嘅擺晒。
到啦到啦，喂，落喂！
係啊，
呢個島好奇怪喎，分開左右兩邊。
細個。
我落出對嗰條鯊魚先。
得到。
發現太近有時會毒唔中隻鯊魚，穿冇喎。死啦！
As well available for info.
收唔落水啊！
So for Sandbox, it's going to be a pretty tough map entry, but they would expect that
佢唔
heading
可以
into
水得
this
冇乜
map.
資源呢度。
The likes of Goodway, for example, want to try and sneak around and find manage trouble where possible. You saw that
即係
earlier
佢
on.
攞四個垃圾。
Bank
做咩有4種種子抌個地下嘅你哋抌嘅？
懂我懂我。
Create a little bit of space for the team that was can expand. Not only for
Oh,
Goodway, but
it's better to
for Sandbox
leave.
earlier today. Couple of results swinging back and forth. Most notable being a 5-1 lead.
哇，好多嘢會
I
度。
believe that was Cafe, right? And then
集中晒啲。
slipped apart.
哇，起先。
Perhaps I'm playing with maps. But yeah. Yeah, well, my memory fading. It's getting late, but yeah. Sandbox having good starts, but then struggling to convert. So we'll see here. Good boy, controlling pass.
啲背殼冇啦，
Pressure dealt with, but overall position unlocks a lot of seconds. Opening kill goes away for Sandbox. Opening kill on this grand final. And Lee Taylor, the oldest in the lobby. Back that up, getting rid of Souffle. At the moment, it looks like Direwolf's
第
defense
二要出
quite susceptible here in this opening round. Second for every Taylor. Working towards these stairs, looking very successful. On top of that, there's 90 seconds left in the round. Rambe starting to feel the pressure, sensing there's an opportunity to maybe get something back. Not going to happen. It's a small at the start. Direwolf's defense kicked apart. Sandbox. This is the dream start for a grand final appearance.
誒我冇聲。
Back out, Jack Greer's fate at this moment. Surely force with Sandbox to kick things
Yeah,
off.
but look at
Great
all-
way to lead the charge. That's exactly what it is. It started with the Nook and now Sandbox make a statement on attack.
佢又有少啲入上船嘅意識
You say that. When we think about Sandbox, when we think about APAC North side of the bracket, guys. Yesterday, today, and technically the day before, because today's a new day, but it's all been about defense.
唉，上船放低啲嘢先。
The biggest factor in the semi-final against Fnatic, defense. Attack was a little bit left to the side, wasn't it? It wasn't at the forefront. It wasn't the main piece of the puzzle for Sandbox that kind of won them that series. It was their defense. So to immediately come out here on border, it is their map pick, and to get the opening attacking round, it is the perfect start. Direwolves will not repeat. They will not go back to Armory Archives. It's To's bathroom in the second round.
依家上鯊魚差唔多 spawn 啦。
Yeah, I think now that Direwolves are aware that the Nook is going to be used
啱啱
by
要
Sandbox,
紅超
they'll
嗰真係
be a little bit more hyper aware. Now,
有啲要
Sandbox
到
actually re-pick it
位係會出面，
heading into this
我
round. So
我
it
我
says
槍起冇
to
添
go
喎。
to the Maverick.
我話閂實咗個
I
槍，
guess there's a couple of positions that Maverick could be used to
吹緊
head
風嚟啊！
I'm thinking double ball into Armory or a detention
應
entry
該一
of
齊
some
射嘅
description.
喎。
Pretty
點解
dynamic.
防空？
I am surprised at the amount
冇
of
pass 食啊！仆街整唔到啱。
that he dropped right off, especially without
可以
grenades,
可以
but
嚇有啊
he
有
was
不
still finding
有
positions to use his
頭先怪啊，得10幾嚿，而家又有幾啊？
我頭先睇到發水有啱啱執個手機手，
Good
執
boy
到
finds himself elsewhere towards fence. And Direwolves
啱啱
will
做
look to
義工
make
啊，
contact pretty deep inside bubbles up above. That means Sandbox can
執
take
膠
control
啊！
immediately in through vents. So this is an interesting utilization of the Maverick. MV Taylor just looking through
跟住上嚟
these
spawn
angles,
咗啦
seeing！if he can maybe find a pick, but it's Arakaza
救
spent
命
action.
啊！
PK not off to a great start here.
Oh,
Matt Lozzie struggling to have an impact.
好遠啊！
Blow the clock over in career, guys. So I think Sandbox are probably wanting to head to bed and make this one swift. And then this opening kill in the second round. Third that just puts Direwolves on the back
啲
foot.
教練又冇擺喺度咧，俾位擺嘅場。
That 5-on-4 advantage really just puts the pressure onto the defense. Suddenly they're stretched and it looks as if the attackers are able to kind of get what they want. And suddenly the Direwolves have awoken. A quick double kill succession. Now they take the man advantage and they will double it up to 2 versus 4. In the space of 20-30 seconds, Sandbox have given up an advantage and now down significantly. Starting to go towards that southern balcony, but they've lost pretty much any semblance of control that they had close to sight.
咦啦，出河。
啊見到條衫，
They just didn't really find much, I think, of their opening plan through vents. And then as Sandbox went to pivot, Direwolves were ready and waiting, sort of embraced them with open arms. Not too many shots missed
我哋仲使唔
after
使釣魚啊？
peak fell.
唔使啊！
Now 1v4, Harambe catches that
魚
rotation.
棘撚住嗰啲啊，棘到好實。
Oh, good boy. 2 kills so far in the match. Anything from here is just a stat line, really. But Souffle doesn't
你行
do
去望下
anything.
點解會棘住嘅
And
字？
Direwolves with response
出嚟咁
in the
長。
second round. Yeah, as needed to. That opening round was way too
又
clean.
要用人力嘅時候，
Sandbox, and then they come out in the second round, they get the opening kill. Direwolves needed to respond, and they did so emphatically.
They will
Midway through that second
Sorry.
round, 1-1. It's very early days in this
啲
best
背
of
殼
three
嚟
grand
擺邊
final.
嘅？
Both teams
佢真係
have
仲
been
有嘅。
able to really fire at a couple had to wonder, does that maybe set the tone? Does that set the script for this
I
grand
know.
final? When you think back to Sandbox and the matches that they, I guess 2 maps that they played, 3 maps that they played against Fnatic.
伏版又用晒啦。
Back and forth nature. It was Sandbox lead, Fnatic
又
come back,
用
Sandbox lead,
晒，
Fnatic
我有
come
30
back.
粒
You
喺
have a
度
look at Direwolves and
我哋
Bliss.
會唔會
There
逆
was
風逆得
quite
太犀利啊？
back
師兄
and forth at times. And it really was a contest.
都
Both
有撞
teams
翻落個島度。
really going head to head. A lot of scrappy rounds. And for Sandbox,
Ah,
on the
ah,
flip
ah,
side,
ah,
it was either they were super clinical or they just were never even in the round.
唉，我申請加建多個用路先，燒唔切。
加點。
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think in terms
但係而
of
家
the,
完全
the
反
round,
轉
looking
咗
at
個
the round
方
in
向。
isolation, the overall intensity and quality of play and
乾
it was
燥嘅
the
磚塊
competitiveness.
見到已經唔想整。
He was much stronger in the dial was
你要整啲
for
濕
me.
磚，
Again,
跟住擺
I'm
上。
trying my hardest to put South by
Let's go.
side. I genuinely think that was the case. That's not to say that Sandbox and Fnatic overall as a series wasn't close and competitive. Just the
濕
round in
磚話
isolation
用
were often
沙
pretty lopsided
喎。
and made for a really strange dynamic of the way that it did play out. So we'll see what this match will be like. First few rounds have been certainly one-sided, but still a long way to go.
不唔行佢執到兩個大箱啊！
Two teams that
嗰
were
兩個都
double
遠
major attendees in 2022, yet neither
哇！條鯊
qualified
魚喺前面，
through the global point
其實
system.
你翻唔到
誒，等我同你一齊去，
Just
佢
narrowly
最多嗌一個人嘅啫。
falling short.
係啦
Now it all
，game
comes down to this best of 3.
你唔係我，唔係我，
Six Invitational,
咦唔係
which
喎，係我睇你，
is a huge event.
係我，我督佢，我督
Games
佢，
qualifying
喺下邊
is
㗎。我走，
stacked cash.
你仲要咩數
貴嘅我哋冇聲。
I'm sure both teams are eager to represent their respective nations, but this
喂
round
多
three
少少
tempo just
喎，
slows a little bit.
正方相當然出好
Any
多。
early picks to speak of, some damage traded, but it's minimal.
都我
Mirror
哋喂，鯊魚咬啊！
呢度
等到佢咬啦，
Reach on the board, Sandbox in the grave.
你兩個咁近都唔知。
Just get the feeling both
專
teams
心
were
做
really feeling each other out here in the grand final, early days, early rounds.
條天線可唔可以駁落下邊啊？
That kinetic pace to it just yet, but I think we'll eventually build up to it.
啲湯係咪又唔得㗎？
Minute 15 seconds remaining in the third. Direwolves early
Whoa,
advantage.
hang on, the
Getting
buff
rid of
there.
hard breach. Now they get rid of Nappy.
一可以
One
有
from
啊！
Ray, one from Pika, and it's Direwolves
三分之長，
fighting back here. Good boy.
聽
On
到
the
啊，
road
跟住
here. Through main lobby has the ping, but wasn't able to play off of it quick enough. Pika will punish him in close in bathroom. And from there it's a 5 versus 2 now for Direwolves and should be able to win out this round.
睇
Again,
火
looking
噶
like
嘛。
another very
逆風佢嚟收埋個範快，
Direwolves once more
飲湯應該唔使。
shutting down
唔會收埋個範會短，冇人得。
我可以自識。
有件嘢唔解學嘅咩？
defense. Sarakaze though pushes through for 2 and just brings a little bit of life into the round.
高嘅，
Make a couple of those really good shots today. Some really clinical moments against Fnatic.
我哋嚟緊要整咩啊？係咪應該整個 launcher 嚟捉咗啲動物翻嚟養先？
Does actually have to fuse
即係
up.
擺邊都要。
To a 1 versus 1, and it's a hiding game now from Pika. Massive turn of events here. Obviously has to stick
我哋
away
起咗二樓先啦，
Run straight up main stairs.
搞掂個 receiver 先。
But boy,
嚟啊！冇人俾你起啊！
哇，起邊度就起，起喺嗰邊就起。
跟住9/9嗰度啦，就話
But regardless,
我哋慢慢搬個道路過嚟啊嘛，
樓梯擺邊啊？
但嚟啦。
好啲。
Bit fortunate that
喂，唔好樣樣都問啊，咁
要我見
揸下主
到師啊！
意啊！
要我哋啲見到師啊嘛，突然間前見咗。
experience in the clutch, played it really
我
smart.
唔明點解要搬
He did
嘅？
an angle that every Taylor couldn't swing.
你覺得呢度好使好用咩？
邊度啲鬼砸，啲釘去晒邊？呢度好多釘。
我呢度
哦，因為落雨所以唔識講。
Pretty impressive. He had a
Wow,
really,
mate.
really good performance earlier today.
有冇晒啲垃圾嘅？
釘咪定咯，咁多 scar，
Team is doing well.
都 spread。
When Sandbox started to struggle and hit a couple of roadblocks, every time no one was seen. So, that's really interesting dynamic.
停呀！
咁條樓梯擺正中間啦就，
哇！成個人沉咗水。
樣都幾好。
哦，但係我都冇木板。呢頭先
一個海乜嘢垃圾都冇啊，好乾淨啊！係咪落去打鯊魚啊？
嗰啲唔同
定得開心事。
都應該唔俾我擺科啊，係。
爭兩下死嘅，即係我打咗9下咯。咦，都未死過。
I think that was to actually have the firepower needed to get rid of Sandbox in this grand final and make
It's
it
okay.
the 6 invitation.
Yeah.
I think Souffle had a really good series earlier against West.
啲矛就嚟爛。
上次阿發你係咪咧等停雨先會光？
係啊。
入死跟到唔足噶喎。
最低。
呢個幾人？應該我哋架船都出過鞋。
徵召木板嘅，用路冇燃料咧。
冇燃料，就俾咗你先板，放咗落去啦。
就可以歸啦。
可以定嘅。佢呢個海好乾淨嘅。
係咪中咗筆啊？或者？
哇！
島都冇嗰啲。啲人抌落晒啦，抌垃圾桶咪。
條鯊魚都唔見咗喎。
條鯊魚啱殺咗啦。
啱啊係。
好似有主科。
想擺上去啫嘛。
要乾啊乾啊乾！乾咗咧。
落去個乾島。
皇天不負有心人。
嚇？
下邊？咦？幾多個島？幾多個島？係咪頭先個島嚟㗎？
點解會嗰度有個島嘅師兄？我哋唔係向嗰個方向行。屌，咁不如就喺180度轉行啦，仆街！
我個餐食幾辣嘅啦。
乜叉資源都冇啊！
都唔放啲垃圾過嚟，點辦啊？
垃圾都
坐啊，同事啊，
有拗意拗意。
一啲啊，
係仲開仲開。
最重要嘅垃圾都冇。
I think realistically for Sandbox here, 2 rounds is fine. You wouldn't expect the team to be getting too many more in this meta, on this map. And I guess especially for Sandbox and the APAC North League as a whole, attack has, as we've mentioned a few times, really not been great compared to the international standard of play, or at least the statistical win rate. The last couple of rounds have felt like a bit of a slog for Sandbox. They are struggling. Rivals are finding great positions,
Đây, chỉ là khảo lệ đó.
executing plays, a couple of multi-kills as well now,
係啊，
becoming consistent, which is never a comfortable feeling. Here's Good Boy though, again, popped off in round number 1, unlocked the round, Sandbox. Now push forward past the 90 camera, that's the power of Nook, but he times it wrong. He times it wrong and Jackie Roo spots him out, and now the dynamic flips. Good Boy, he's not the hunter, he's now being hunted potentially by Direwolves. I thought maybe they'd go for a pinch, but looks like the defense being quite conservative.
Yeah, I don't think they need to go hunting on border. I think that would then probably play into the attacking team. Good Boy can just linger around 90 for a little bit longer.
翻嚟呢種係消耗晒。
They are well set up defensively. Direwolves here with this vert hold still not being cracked. Pin Jam is there on the walls as well. Good Boy can sit there, but he's not really going to be able to do anything with it other than just sort of occupy top main stairs. That's a point of pressure. 45 left in this round. Harambe, he's sensing an opportunity to make a swing out. A couple of players over towards Armory.
咦，原來背面都執到喎，咁
No
喎。
contact yet.
即係只要嗰個垃圾經過咁望就可以撈到。
Sandbox and Harambe just falls back.
啲垃圾咁跳過嚟㗎嘛，咁你快嗰啲垃圾先追到佢哋。
唉，我煮咗碗垃圾啊，
Harambe eventually does swing back
又
out.
煮垃圾，
點解要煮垃圾啊？
煮錯咗。
Massive kill there for the Direwolves to bring it back.
啲垃圾翻晒嚟啦，
擺四個，
Yeah, really to get involved here.
4個唔得後錯。
Ray gets the kill onto Empty Tower. Direwolves once again have the lead in this round. Good Boy is just trying to inch his way further closer towards Harambe. They cannot deal with him.
Well, I mean,
要
there's
不
an
做
ADS
換
device
湯
that
先
didn't play it properly, so Sandbox have just been left stranded. Finally, Good Boy pushes forward, wins a fight that arguably he shouldn't have been. Harambe did a good job wasting time, but seemingly
快
not
定住袋先。
prepped and ready for that swing, or at least
Sure,
in the
sure,
fight. So it keeps Sandbox alive just a little bit, scraping their way through at the moment. It's been scrappy on the attack. Do they know they're playing side ball? Jackie that pops up again late in the round.
鬧啦鬧啦！
Who's not at the start of the round, stalled out for so long. Meters, his impact not felt.
嗱，做咩殺咗條鯊魚先？
So Darb was exactly where he's coming from.
好啊，
Might be able to try and silent drop the hat, at least mask the sound.
哇！屌，一落水即刻咬佢一啖。
Grenade to follow. Just clean up. And honestly, that was really
bad.
well played by Sandbox. That was so long to clear out Fountain. Good Boy knew that there was an ADS device after it got caught. He didn't immediately follow it up with a second, probably fearing another ADS device. And Sandbox, unfortunately, just didn't quite have the U-tool and the overall tools to be able to deal with it, which stalled them out for so long. And Dai weren't really under too much pressure in that Fountain position.
Obviously give full credit. I think Harambe played that really well over towards Fountain. Didn't get over eager, picked his timings really, really well. Very difficult to flush him out of there. Eventually did, but you know, by that point there's like what 45 seconds left in the round, and Direwolves was still up 3-2. I mean, just a really, really solid job for the Direwolves, not just in that round, but now really overall in this half. 4-1 lead. Do they get to 5-1? It's a bit of a cursed figure though. 5-1, as we've seen today and basically seen throughout this tournament. 5-1 leads are not safe. They are not definitive. You'd rather have it than not have it. Obviously, Sandbox will know full well that from 1-5 down they can still bring it back, but it's a long journey to do that. It's tiresome. It's draining.
我尖矛爛咗啦，我
Need
尖
a
矛
lot to go your way.
That's the question that Sandbox got set on the board. Because their last 4 attempts have been a little bit underwhelming. I was to their credit, of course, stepping up, making plays, making shots, and overall having really
山平樹。
reading their opponents pretty well for the most part. That Sandbox stepping up really at the moment.
生果都唔要啦係嘛？我隨出
Two
就
windows I think are going to maybe be difficult to deal with. Fountain basically towards office, that's where Sandbox probably want to initiate this attack.
花嗰啲咪唔要。
Really appreciate what they have been through in the last couple of months. Quite literally
驚起
losing
2樓要起
one of the
地
best players in the
啲咩
entire
啊？
APAC region
好
in
似
briefs.
雞
Suddenly, out of nowhere,
你雞冇用咩？
ED
你
is
殺
all
過啦。
leaving the team. We've known how much
You're
he's
local.
contributed.
係
To
嘅，
then
嘥
come
位
into the balls and just absolutely smash it is
Yeah,
such
I
a
know.
incredible performance. And look, I'm keeping my expectations incredibly low for them at their side, but just in isolation, it's a great story playing for them. It's a great feels-good
有個
moment.
劍咩？
你唔係整咗咩？
Alright, we're going to go for a short break, obviously, just to get all of our affairs in order and get the desk back in and all of that. Don't go too far. We'll have an interview, I believe it's with Jackie Wu, and we'll be dissecting, of course, everything from that grand final. Again, congratulations to the Direwolves. Commiserations, Sandbox.
因為個山窿我有幾粒蘑菇喎。
誒有山窿啊？
係啊，
即係有嘢掘啦，我掘。
我但係唔知點入去咯。
入去。
咁你睇到個窿應
唔係見喺條石罅見到咯，但係揾唔
見
到
到個窿又發覺到有經驗。
嚇。
做到棵椰子樹啦已經，幾大隻喎！啊，冇事，好痛。
隻就冇辦法
嘅咩？咁懦弱嘅咩？反抗嘅咩？
大隻反抗唔到啊你。
Well, I think as much as I hate to say it, Xenox said it best from 7th
啊！
headed
踢咗都
to
冇
the
板好開
6th
心。
invitation.
係咪有羊啊？我哋整咗幾把鉸剪過嚟先。
揾翻個羊
They have gone
住
from
邊？
all
掘到嚟
the way
啦，知
back
唔
in
知道？
2021 when we first saw them in APAC South to where they are now, the team
呢個
they
山
are
窿
now.
喎，
However wounded they may have been coming into this.
咩啊？
Oh, I don't think I was prepared for this, Mandy.
出埋邊
What
啲蘑
a
菇？
match on Villa we were
咦
given.
係喎，可以踎低喎呢隻 game。
You know, a comeback to
未
just
試過
呢
踎
度。仲有嚟，呢度仲有嚟。
in overtime.
喂，唔好打我！
There are a lot of emotions in that final map for sure. It felt like Tony was really in it.
喂，夠夠夠夠
And
夠！
then as it went ahead, Sandbox
What did
started
it
to
go
run away with it.
That's
And
weird that you got
Direwolves
hit
came
on
back, and it was so back and forth. It just felt like the momentum switch between the
係咪
two
揾唔
teams
到我
was
㗎？
pretty tremendous once the Direwolves got themselves
可以
back
入
into
角。
it. I think that what I want to commend overall is just the stamina
Hello?
of these
Dakar
Direwolves
邊？
players. You've got your super
誒，
experienced
我上
trio
到
of
之後向
Giga,
右上。
Souffle, and of course you've got Harambe in there as well. And
呢個
it
時
just
間
it，just feels like
不過佢
they
冇
have
時間限
this
制你，麻
they
麻
have。this energy to them, this fighting spirit that the Direwolves hold super high in their team, and they just continue going for it. That was 5 maps just straight in a row. That's crazy from them, and to perform like that and close it out is pretty
呢台我
miraculous.
翻先。
That's just it. It's the fact that you know they've been able
我
to
搞
do
剪已
so
準備好，
against kind of
我
the
要剪
run
啲
of
嘢。
play, if you will, to bring a bit of a sports term in there. Dev.
佢講咧同我哋講啲咩
With the momentum at the very start of Villa, for things to have flicked around so quickly in the Sandbox's favour,
哇！
but
大姐我
the
唔知
mental fortitude, the mental strength, you know, I don't think you could fault any of the players on
Wow.
Rivals from today's performance.
No, I mean, even that
Well, they
final
got
map,
back
like
in
you said, it was back and forth. Direwolves looked
Yeah,
really
yeah,
strong at
yeah.
the start. They won 2 rounds
係
in a
啊
row, and
喂
then it was
喂，好似做咗你豬
5
喎！
rounds
哇！
in a
兩個
row.
第一個咁唔公平咩？
Sandbox replied with, you know,
其實
the
野豬好易
next,
避嘅。
of the next, what was it, 7
咦
rounds?
落水入
It
邊
was
先執眼
almost all.
咦？
Just goes to show like
因為
how
我一執木之後，可能就
momentum-based
俾人
this
俾
game
佢控
is.
制。
I'm gonna say, like, yeah, here in Australia, it's
就係醫嗰啲。
係我都賺到。
2:30, 12.5 hours ago. In Asia, you know, in Taiwan and in Korea, it's not quite as late, but it's still bloody late. These guys have still been playing all
我想
day
問你
and
嗰
all
啲湯
night.
咧係咪即係
I just
要
don't
整
like
好多個
how
圖
it
示？
would be like trying to perform
Yeah.
at your 100% level. You expect that
一嚿嚟整4個碗嘅。哦，係喎。
at this level,
玻
for
璃
that
杯入
amount of
面
time,
裝果
it's
汁。
just unthinkable.
係啊，之後有一整果汁機。
Like props to both of these teams.
鉸剪可唔可以剪雞？
For us and for
其
Direwolves
實而
to
家已經
come
可以
back,
整到，
despite, like
但係
you
要
said,
share
they
個
were
波咯，
all
要
beat. They lost. I mean, I think ED's departure was like that was a decision with the team.
我返嚟啦，
Reeves'
我返嚟啦。
departure was not, and bringing on Ray last minute was not. But they made
哇！有鯊魚
and they're going to go
哇！
to
救命啊！
Invitational.
Isn't that just ridiculous?
好多魚
Yeah,
波
I mean, you know, if you think, if you really do cast the mind back to where they were and who they were in our minds in 2021, the fact that we're starting 2023 around the same time that we started doing research for the league, APAC South, it is kind of insane to think how far they've come, but also what they've achieved in that major appearances. Some of the greatest matches that we've seen in APAC South have had their names. I mean, if you want to cast your mind all the way back to like 2021 when they had a performance 6-0 down in the first half against Knights, and they brought it
Oh my god, I've forgotten about that game.
that's one.
你冇使教我，
I'll tell you that much.
冚巴隻杯。
I think that goes to show, you know, the grit that we've seen from
Yun nga lang ako.
Firewalls all along. But Andy, like now that they're here, how do we feel like
呢
they're
條
going
水
to
底嗰啲啦，但係如果你要交同木嘅話，我就覺得應該要行。
係咯
即係倒，等陣先，我倒啲薯斬晒嚟先。
我斬晒啦，好多木啦。
It's gonna be rough, but the direwolves things have always been rough for that team. They've got some trials this year. I know that they're going to be able to pull something together. What they have in that roster is just ridiculous amounts of resilience for the game and for each other as well to stick through everything. And I just think that no matter what they bring to their side, they can
頭先咧，
哇！雲飛咁細算咬一啖畜生。
總有辦法出可以。
Godfather of Ghost Siege once said it is 95% mental.
Taylor into red time. Denying plant will be the way to win this.
To be done into.
哦，嗰個用嚟
No?
牧羊喎，嗰個頭先整嗰個種嘢喎。
Playing that balcony position once more, and Rage will assist. So there's still a lot of players off site that are in some really, really tough spots here. The sandbox to deal with, but Envy Taylor, his patience will be
有緊角
rewarded.
度啦，
廣大政府啊！
Someone goes out to try and deal with this mirror. Nice sell the other way. Just the mark on good boy. You can see how close that really was. Souffle though got over aggressive.
撐船嚿嘢咧，
Nice sell, obviously feeling
揾
the
翻邊
pressure
度嘅？
from the Selma getting
呢
rid of the mirror
好嘅
window.
老金，
揾翻邊度合
Much cleaner for Sandbox. Finally a
都係
little
要
more
交
direct
交
towards the site.
條鯊魚，條鯊魚，咬船咬船。
Last time, but he's feeling the pressure in
有
this
冇
sixth
交
round.
啊？
Sandbox will make it two
擺低
attacking
埋
round
嗰
wins
啲
here on border. Going into the second half. This is really
而
where
家
we
都唔
expect
放
them
過
probably。to do their best work.
烏
On
嚟有咩
defense,
用啊？
switch
烏
is
嚟
over. Now, pressure
烏嚟
goes
應該
back
會
over
燒啦
Direwolves
啩？
to find some attacking rounds of their own.
係咪要研究
Yeah,
嘅？
Sandbox is taking
研究咗啦，
a fraction more
花
pace
園
in that round.
用
Envy
嚟
Taylor was
整
rewarded
牧
and
草樣
the
嘅。
decision making from that point onwards and the
冇用咧。
chain of command was really nice in terms
又
of
好似冇
where
垃
they
圾
like to push around the map. And a 2-4 that's more than enough here on border. That's a really stable foundation. I think Direwolves will be a little bit dirty on themselves in the way that last round did play out, and the way in which they gave away quite a few contested picks. But that's the nature of border. It can be very, very difficult to value your life and to stay alive, just due to how small the map is and how many avenues there are to the attack once they actually do.
誒，條鯊魚入。
Of the map. But we switch sides, round 7. Armory first up on the block. We saw Sandbox, for instance, lean so heavily into the mirror setups, and Divals lean very heavily into the mirror setups, etc. to gain information and to ward off attacks. Slightly different approach here from Sandbox. They'll instead go for the castle to try to fortify their positions, and the Maestro will actually be in play for information gathering. Maestro's an operator that we don't see heaps of playtime for these days, so cool addition here from the Korean roster.
Give you a very late night Xenox fun back, Gus, but in the series earlier for Sandbox versus Fnatic, at no point did Sandbox get less than 3 defensive rounds. 4 defense, 5 defense, and 5 defense on their 3 respective maps. So, very defensively sound. There's the Sandbox lineup.
超複雜。
Take into account a Direwolves team.
GG for goal.
Missing AD no longer on the roster. You have to find avenues of attack elsewhere. We've seen that from Pika so far. So Blaze looking quite a lot better in this series. He starts getting those advantages 2 and 3 at the moment.
幾時搬嘢嘅？
Needs to be a full team effort
乜嘢潮嗰啲箱點啊？可以
Really decent.
箱係咪要？
我懷疑啲箱係唔拆得，因為一拆啲就跌手地。
呢個嘅？
係咯，到時整咗嗰邊整咗箱，跟住先慢搬過去咯。
That was towards 90. That one doesn't really do much either. That's grenades going astray for the dire wolves. Grenades going astray. Every tailor wasn't lit up by the grenade. He
啊，係執嗰啲海草俾擺低槍嘅。
really enjoyed this resemblance of they not to be
哦，係啊，我執佢擺低晒佢。
But you know, you really can't expect them to do so. All drones remain on
少少啫。
Cheeky Woo. And the line
草擺一邊咧。
I think they're just trying to be patient.
佢喺要燒嗰個箱嗰度，
He stands control, he finishes
就係都係要燒嘅箱。
bottom side of it.
冇晒喎啲海草。
Be shortly, but there's only a minute left. All this pressure, all this position.
先我見到喺鐵啊、膠嗰個上面。
And they're still just holding from officers. No real pressure to deal with. Nothing even close to armory.
呢個就麻麻地。
唔係好吸到啲嘢。
explosive execution. The dire wolves they need control everyone's on hoppers east. That's what they get. Alright, maybe get top first. Now it's about transitioning that into the dark zone. So we can play it right. The boys found it. He's good for one. Makes it two. Always in a good position. This late in the night. Jackie Boo has position on carpet.
包個歐又做乜事？
Go for a four. Doesn't really need to swing his position, but does get punished for it, but traded out. Static assists. Now Pika, really likes that one. So it's Arakaze in the 1 versus 1. Can Pika swing and find a kill? Oh, it's a trade! Traded! It's a trade! Pika swing and find a kill. Oh, it's a trade! Traded! It's a trade for the final kill. I cannot believe it comes down to the 1 versus 1. Pika to swing. And what a way to kick off the second half. The Isles will get the win. Pardon me, Sandbox will get the win as they defended.
以為呢個係咪博電？
點夠啊？
That is just too close to comfort. And I think a lot of that just comes down to
擺個電視上去喎。
晒嘢，好難幫到你喎，要幫。
towards that eastern side, getting top east has control.
行呢度，踩緊條樓梯咯， 有時咬嗰啲。
Absolute amazing shots land. Firewalls though still almost put a stop on that one, and they've done so, taken a 2-5 lead.
我幾次都已整嘅。
Again on Sandbox is about to get that one, but the absolute trying to see who takes this first match. It is an absolute critical moment in this grand final already. 3-4 the scoreline.
你做乜嘢飲啊？
啊，執機啊！
夠啦，應
睇你要鬧到多啲嘢，都係整個10字先得。
係啊，但係十字嘅話你好容易撞。
有1字都係咧。
No shortage of operators that can deal with castle barricades and
搞咁耐嘅。
哎呀，佢就嘰哩咕嚕，哎呀！喂，好係琴日打邊？
而家先痛。
似係。
喂，整一杯嘢就黃色電嘅喂。咁唔襟用呢個電池？
唉，因為我哋拿翻牌食下嘢。
我哋前面有個島喎，我哋撞埋個島度咯，原來已經。
係喎。
啊，可惜。
no matter if Pika can go deep and find that kill.
到未啊？到啦。
到咗一組啊佢已經。 太長啦。
This should be a challenging round for them to win with Sandbox having
得到。
that wealth of information. Good boy gets a second. So many rapid trades in round 8. A minute to go. Maybe isolated in workshop. If he lands that, it gets very interesting. But just misses. Doesn't matter though. Static with a trap. You're kidding me.
Are you kidding me? T, yeah, that's Diffuser as well. So now Jackie Wu and or Ray have to go and get it. Ray picks it up. Okay, that's not too bad. 45 seconds. Time. Still not all that awful. Drop down east stairs. Make your way over towards Towers. It's opened up. Ready for a plan. I think it's just a matter of coming together and with each other. Jackie Wu obviously needs to provide that cover fire. And suddenly, when you take into account the time, when you take into account Jackie's HP, and the task at hand still here for the Direwolves, that EDD has completely transformed this round back over the favour of Sandbox. Ray looking to stick the plant, has been pinged out, gets off of it. Jackie, angle from waiting. He swings this, he might find the kill. Still here for the Direwolves. That EDD has completely transformed, and the task at hand still here for the Direwolves. That EDD has completely transformed this round back over the favour of Sandbox. Ray looking to stick the plan, has been pinged out, gets off of it. Jackie, angle from waiting. He swings this, he might find the kill, he gets off of it. Murphy starting to push through into Towers, denies Ray, into red time, and they combine together. Murphy and MV Taylor with a 1-2 punch combine.
哇，好多樹未踢喎，唉，等我嚟啦，船頭行到船尾。
Two very close defensive rounds. Direwolves are getting chances, but they're just not taking them.
快點跳上去先。
An EDD ultimately made things so challenging. A player down, diffuser down, had to be recovered. Very tricky, 2v2, and Sandbox, to their credit, played it super well. If they just missed that push or didn't know
哦
exactly
屌！
what
然後跌落硬地就會掉落雙台，我哋要跳落架船度佢。
你跳落部船就扣佢啦。係啊。平時我其實跳落啲石地都冇事。 喂，抽幾幅牆咩？有牆有咩特別啊？
佢要整2樓一定要整牆，佢有支撐。
哦，你唔整大啲嘅？
唔係啊，
係
唔係？
咩唔整大啲啊？
點解唔整大啲？咩叫點？
係啊，咩叫唔大？
Definitely feels like those Direwolves have had some opportunities, some chances to
一埲牆要整4個啊！地板
both times they've come up short. Both times
佢每塊地板一定要 high 到。
with kind of an honourable loss. Where it's like, okay, not bad, close.
我而家純粹係為咗補咗個
Unfortunately, that's not going to get you round wins. That's not going to get you to the 6 Invitational. You've got to be more clinical in the clutch moments. 2 versus 2, super winnable. You've got Diffuser, 45 seconds. But full credit to Sandbox there, not giving up on it. Once again, 2 versus 3. Okay, the EDD helps out, but that's placed there for a reason. They were in good positions to play off of each other, hence why MV Taylor and MFB both got a kill each. They had the crosses, they had good intel on a lot of different areas because of their positioning. It is why it is such a difficult defensive team to break through. That's why there's actually, for me, concerns. These are absolute scrappy rounds that Direwolves are still not able to win. What happens when Sandbox just have an absolute clinical defensive performance? Where they pick apart the attack, where they really deny every kind of attack. That's when I'm worried that Direwolves are going to lose around convincingly.
What to say?
OK
OK 啊。
Ray Scout security with the Gemini. Just spot that it's clear, and we'll probably want to take this ground pretty quickly. Kaze though, down the long pulse, has had the heartbeat sensor out for the majority of the round, gaining information and probably calling.
啲垃圾撳住點執啊？ 13度你行好啊。
Sense in play for the execute.
山度
Don't mind seeing that. We've seen a little bit of sense throughout the weekend. Mixed success. Without a warden on board,
What
the
the hell
defense
can
made it difficult for Sandbox to deal with, but Doubles need to get to that stage first, and a lot of that hinges on getting control of the top floor. Minute 30 remains, slowly applying pressure, but I think Sandbox still are in great positions, and Doubles will need to pick up the pace.
Good boy with an opening pick. Shut down Jackie Wu on the sends.
好了，
And there's one back. Well, it's
啊，
been
佢嚟水氣真係好快喎，咩嚟水
too much of a
氣？
surprise considering the map.
轉個頭嘢咧又
Arikase trying to find what he can. Heartbeat sensor, but nothing above just yet. Just over a minute remaining in this 9th round. Good boy. Still just roaming around on the Oryx. Epic Taylor loses his life. Pink has just walked in through main lobby. Double kill. A surprise for
啲垃圾
Sandbox.
啦，啲垃圾啦，
垃圾喎，
And suddenly an
Wow,
avenue
laptop
on
lah.
site for the Direwolves, courtesy of Pika.
Laptop
Harambe
lah.
finishes off his work in workshop. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, it's Direwolves that have stolen around away from Sandbox.
So yeah, it's been a good day for Pika so far, and the ability there to find a double seemingly out of nowhere, really, really well played. Certainly didn't catch my attention. Certainly wasn't spotted by Sandbox, so well done there. Really able to turn the tide. Direwolves now, funnily enough,
Wow,
edging towards match point. They break that streak as well for Sandbox, which I think is critical. As we head to Armory. I don't know how Pika was able to make that play, but 11-6 for him in the match so far. Certainly not a scoreline to be scoffed at. And this is where my eyes just naturally start to drift to the bottom left, and I'm looking at it like, alright, 11 kills, that's great. But it
頭先上到你冇執啲海草啊、沙嗰啲嘢咩？
to be the one hedging
冇啊，
你收到信號啦，收到信號啦。
the defense.
I thought you were going to mention he's downstairs for a second. Most tends to be
Nico.
so, I mean, 11-8.
我哋而家係邊？我哋去百幾嘅，
I'll let chat say.
有一個點，
向咗東北嗰個先啦係嘛？
東北嗰個700幾喎。
You know, you can't just be the
一
Pikachu.
兜翻個圈去左下角個藍色啊嘛。
That is going to play out. If you only rely on Pig, your chances are going to say are much slimmer. The same obviously with Sandbox. We've seen some good things from Arikase, Epic Taylor of course.
喐緊㗎啦，目前
Magnificent against
而家向緊東南行喎，
both teams certainly have the
而
men.
家喺東南，係
向
喎。
左90度
Easy
啊
one！again.
唔好轉住，唔好轉住，我佢喺下睇住。
Second no. Arikase from the other side will shut him down. So his run comes to an end in the 10th round. Well, it's very much real now for the Direwolves guys.
咦，四個數字點嚟嘅？
Other than Pika.
因為佢開機嘅只有，知係點樣 scan 出嚟。
That small burst comes to an end. So it's
因為我
all
我同
可以
我係
翻。
work there.
佢本書度教嘅1234、1230，
哦係喎，
可能之後有其他
Something that Sandbox are relying quite heavily on to gain
咁我
information
轉
out
㗎
there.
啦
Pressure
你
breach,
轉咩？
security
喎，
time.
咯，
轉咗
If
轉
that compromised, we might see a shift in their positions and
佢入得到咧，
that would be a disaster.
有冇接近緊咧？
Jackie Wu comes across now with the terrors. See what he can find. Vapors goes quite deep.
好喎，越嚟越遠喎。
Utility, they're just dislodging these players for a split moment. Harambe takes that opportunity to repel
而家向緊西南喎，
Boy won't land.
應該咁樣，我係向左轉嘅喎。
而家西南慢慢跳嘅。
Like Sandbox is holding hands at this point in the round. I'm not liking that at all.
Yeah, they're forced back. Look at the floor. All that damage. Thanks to the virus. Just getting home. You've got that bird. It's actually difficult to kind of hold those angles, hold
應
those
該唔
positions
係，
now.
我哋應該係正中間。
Direwolves utility usage in this round so far has been
而家有咩話嘅？
Terry goes out.
其實你都可以拆個船帆喺中間。
Using their time.
我以你
係咯，最緊要走過嚟教。
不如算啦，而家去到西南嗰個行算啦。
好冇志氣啊，陸金。
我等佢成個沉咗落水，水
可能
底
刪咗佢，冇乜電。
When the push does arrive from Diables, no Pika. Who's going to be the one to find the kills? 1-for-1 trade steps up against the second. Gets shot down though immediately. So it's an even affair. 2 versus 2. Just under 20 seconds left. Ray has the diffuser. Will go to plant it and is being covered by Jackie Wu. Gets on with it. He hit footsteps.
個船帆見到我哋個影喎。
Jackie Wu in a better position to actually cover and did so by stopping Mappy. Ray get the plant down just in time. And that makes it oh so difficult now for Static. 1 versus 2.
會俾鯊魚咬嘅咁咧，水底底。
太潮。
Do not feed him an easy one.
芒過
I think
去
it was great for Static to go flank, but he couldn't quite stick
芒
it.
搞半機，
Swings in,
呢有垃圾
shut
物。
down Jackie Wu for the pick, who, may I add, had a really good play there to clear half ball and open up the round further for the Direwolves now on that play.
有垃圾。
Just bursting a little bit here on border. Sandbox's defense.
我完全偏離嗰個垃圾嗰度，可唔可以去翻垃圾嗰個度先再車下？
Point that they dropped less than 4 defensive rounds. It was 4 or 5, no more, no less. Right now, all that we have to muster up is 2 Direwolves have really risen to the occasion on the attack here on border on Sandbox's map pick. Still to play after this. The map pick of the Direwolves. They are match point now. They get 2 of them, 2 crucial opportunities.
哇，落嚟嘅，
Grand
架
final.
船浸咗落去啦。
跟住逐個換埋
我懷疑搞個船頭都冇啲肉，佢都係冇幫人
It's actually pretty impressive. Considering they have had 2 players out, 2 in rather unexpectedly pretty recently as well. It was sort of one of those rounds where you need one that builds up some issues to make sure that the timing's right and for Jackie Wu to know exactly where the players on the side are so that we can facilitate that play. It looked really, really nice. Just such a positive sign for Dial. Only obviously with that hit. It's going to be concerning for Sandbox.
哇，勁深沉。
突然間浸咗。點解會咁嘅咧？ 300幾咯。
又俾咬爛咗架。
咦，係咪就係前面嗰個島啊？如果係，
喂，咁快嘅部船行得，
我挖緊啊！
你唔可以真係追唔到。
加速。
咬爛咗邊架？
舊嗰邊嘅。
舊嗰邊啊！
應該係啩？不過佢好似係再向右少少喎。
我要游水啦，開始。
晒個板啊！少少到。
有100幾米。
Such great work there from Direwolves dealing with the
似係啦，即係呢個島。
applying pressure. Pizza in that position and Pika was just there in the moment to clean up. The LMG in hand.
啱唔啱咁？
Does his job well. So much pressure now on the shoulders. Arakaze and BT
定係綠色點係島啊？藍色點先係我哋標啊。
Looking to push this map to overtime, but it doesn't look good for them at the moment. Direwolves have
去
been
咗
so
藍
well
色點
fueled
先
on a lot
啦
of。these pushes, and
而家綠色
with
點
so
嚟
much
嘅呢個
time
係。
remaining,
我
you're
知
going to use that up.
上
To
到啊！
apply more from Vert.
上腦喺度上呢個。
停一停
40 seconds remaining. And Vitaly will not give up on this. He's been in plenty of scenarios where he's able to salvage this one. But Harambe dances on him from above, looking down on him. 30 seconds remains. The Direwolves attack proving to be mighty enough to break through this defensive wall of Sandbox. I'll tell you what, It looked like a concrete wall
한번
against
이렇게
Fnatic.
하세요.
But at the moment, the wall has turned to sand. It has been pierced. It has been absolutely annihilated. 3 attacking round wins in a row from Direwolves. 1-0 up in the grand final. 1 map away
Wow.
from 6 Invitational.
直接
打得太近。
Convincing result for the Direwolves. 7-4. Let's stop that. They did a great job, especially for border attack. Breaking down a lot of those strongholds from Sandbox, who were made to look a little bit second tier in that match, to be completely fair. And for a team which, for so long, the last year, posted incredibly strong stats defensively, didn't look like that on their own map pick. It was the Pika show really for Direwolves, and a lot of that was facilitated off some really clean team play. And I brushed on that earlier, right? That for a team that really hasn't been a 5-man for particularly long, it looks like they're incredibly well drilled. Obviously, a lot of past experience to draw on, but for sure, a really strong start to this series. And look, I think Direwolves might just want to go to bed and get this done 2-0.
I think, well, I think for Sandbox, now that they full well know if this one is to be their one, this is going to have to go the distance. They would have to go to Theme Park if they are to go to 6 Invitational. Villa, next map coming up, the map pick for the Direwolves, guys. Do you feel like they should be able to Villa to get 6-4 record?
I'm right there.
Superior 了雞鋪。
Irrelevant if you're thinking about that stuff, you're thinking about the wrong thing, right? I think Sandbox need to pick themselves up, find any confidence that they can reset, and prepare for a do or die game.
Well, the do or die game
Come
is
here,
certainly
my
coming
shit,
up. We go to Villa after the break. It's 1-0 to Direwolves.
别选我在后眼，我看不这个头。
咗法國老師先。 係啊，100米。
Direwolves will be on the attack, where they showed a very decent level of proficiency back in the border. So I guess you can kind of just keep on keeping on in that manner where they can pick up.
一起身俾隻雀揼死咗。
Now heading into
見到羊，見到羊。
The Sandbox defense is their strength. It has been their strength, but it locked them down on border. They'll have to reinvigorate, refine themselves here on Villa. And I tell you what, guys, there's no better sight than a defense aviator games. I can't think of anything better. You've got to win these if you're on the defense.
爭嗰啲唔值得。
I never knew you were such a big fan of Villa.
I love AVG. I love Villa.
You love Villa? On the mirror again being leaned into here by Sandbox. We haven't seen them shy away from it too much, and it's used on the extension, triple ball into bedroom. And they're actually going to post midfield inside of the closet. But that doesn't matter. Pika is on site, just completely ruining the entire setup. And no one from Sandbox is here to stop the Twitch drones.
Well, it's like a repeat of Border in that sense. We saw the utility usage from Direwolves was just on point. The shock drones are just absolutely causing havoc. And obviously, you've got the Roteros too that will probably make their way in later in the round. It's honestly a little bit lackadaisical from Sandbox defensively. They're really just dropping off, I think, from a perspective of that sharpness. They're not as switched on as they were earlier on in the day. Will that come back to haunt them?
I mean, big blow from Pika, and he slows both drones up inside, feeding information. So the second that Sandbox fall off this roam, back towards site, Divers can hit site pretty confident knowing where these defenders are positioned, assuming these drones stay up. So Pika's done a fantastic job for his ability to find kills on border in the first map of this series. He's not just a fragger, he's doing some really good plays in other departments as well. Jacobu gets the first, Arakaze onto Pika, trades elsewhere. So many unique names lining up on the feed, but Harambe for a double. Arakaze and MB Taylor now, I believe, both need to retake side. Top round control in response from the Direwolves. MB Taylor does have some side control. Thinks about pushing through, but Alex not to Arakaze down the hallway. So Sandbox doing okay here, but sooner rather than later will find themselves overwhelmed.
Yeah.
六支電正。
This is a disaster start, especially on AVG. This is the kind of site you obviously have to repeat. I mean, they may not because this has been just so one-sided, but what a breakdown of defensive
呢個會唔會即係睇交易站嘅
This is
嘢？
not the way you want
即
to
係去
start
藍
a
色點啦，我
comeback
哋
in a grand final.
個目的地係
Henrikaze, all that's left.
Why
The
did I go
E2 falls.
想唔想斬樹啊？我拉住呢隻
Six
最好。
more rounds to go.
我一路斬
Making
緊
it to their
斬咯斬。
dream
綠色嗰粒
tournament
點係
of
咪仲
SI
前
for
緊
the
啊？
Direwolves. They can count down each round from here.
我執咗寶
It's
箱
an
啦，
early
真
start.
係都
It's a
冇
dream
特別。
start. And Sandbox
Ocean
not even
Hurricane.
entertaining a repeat of ABG. They're going to head straight to Stat Trophy.
打唔打唔打，我唔嘥錢啊！
Four attacking rounds in a row.
打埋呢波
on
走咯。
Sandbox. That is
打唔
insane.
打唔使。喺屋企賭出人俾人襲
I mean, that was just
嘅
really well played by Direwolves. They saw the extension from Sandbox. Pika beat that utility
翻緊嚟啦，翻緊嚟啦，
site,
翻緊嚟啦。
and Direwolves were like, well, hey, I think site's pretty clear
哎呀，
now.
個
The
賭出人
coast is
俾人掟走
relatively
咗個
clear.
頭。
Let's pressure, let's pincer, let's force these players back. And at that point, Sandbox on the rotation never stood a chance.
撤退
That's
撤
just
退。
really well done by the Direwolves. They're playing a lot of early pressure in this match. Now, the move is brought by Static in response, so in theory that does make the Twitch a little more vulnerable, and those shock drains may not be as impactful, and it's not like there's a mirror for
係
anything
啊，
those
幾場
cases anymore.
我中意。
So we'll have to see how that does play out. Pika elects to still stick Twitch, no attacker repick for him. Interestingly, Osler
藍色點
will
喺
play Harambe,
藍
and I
波
wonder whether he's going to
冇用㗎啦，睇
play
誒
positions. Pika,
座
of
位
course,
標
gets to take
幾
that
用
default
法
because that's useful. And just scout outside again, pretty uncontested. And the drone just gets out. I mean, that's just the freest info you will ever get as an attacker.
方向喺邊邊？因為唔插下自己。
A bit of a difference maker back in
Whoa.
water now also here on Villa.
呢個藍先啦。
Really leading into the utility.
其實可以將個樓擺埋呢邊。
You just wonder, will Harambe be dancing on all through the night? EE1D deployed by Jackie Wu. And makes a move though for both teams. No movement there from Harambe.
啊屌啊！
Push through as those Talon shields. As that diffuser. Clear out this bedroom position. Flashes go out. All still up. Again.
誒好收到。
Down for time being on with that shield. No pressure over towards
一開埋後頭啦，收到。
has been cleared. Good progress being made by the Direwolves. Where's this?
開唔到個島喎。又打我。
Getting some things done is eventually there. Very good for him. One just sitting inside of Astra though. Matt gets one. Could have honestly got a second. One through the second. Harambe just got nothing. Oh, a moment. A lapse in concentration from the Direwolves. Not thrown down in Astra. They pushed in. No one clears the corner. Souffle is just forced straight into bedroom. Get one. Honestly, almost could have got a second. Now, Maxie's second round here on Villa.
Yeah, there's a lot of players entering crossfires at the moment that they're not really aware of. It's sloppy, it's
I
late
like
in the night,
Talon,
mistakes are
Jacob.
being made. We'll see who can capitalize. Sandbox with the advantage.